Yo, yo, yo.
Hey, what a flippity flop though! This is Stranger or Big Moose! And we're here at Faultarian Journal. We're calling this the Imminent stream. Guys, I'm here joined, of course, with EssayRead and GottaGetSwole will be here a bit later. He's just a bit behind at work. And I got our returning guest, Norweginator.
Hello.
Could you guys please introduce yourselves?
Yo, 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 what it do, man? Is your boy EssayRead, best crunch main you ever see. People are pointing out in the chat the song really nice. But just letting y'all know I made it.
He did make it. He did make it. I remember talking to you about the song, and I remember going, Steve, I need this song. I was like, I got this sample. Take it, make it work. And you worked your magic, and now look at it. People
Every
love it.
single
I
time that track come in, I just get hyped for the stream, bro.
Absolutely. A Norweginator, who are you?
I am just a friendly Norwegian man that comes from the land of potatoes and fish.
Okay. Awesome.
Yum.
Now, guys, I have to say this, and I need everyone to listen because I'm going to say it twice. This is like a disclaimer. The stuff that is said on this journal, on this stream, is not the views of Strange Matter Studios, is not the views of Fault. We are not affiliated with Strange Matter Studios. This journal is not affiliated with Strange Matter Studios in any way, shape, or form. We are doing this from a fan perspective. Yes, I might be a junior mod now, but that we have to kind of put that aside, okay?
We have no inside information. We know nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So we just want to make that clear. We're gonna have to say it a few more times. I need everyone to listen. I'm gonna say it a second time. We're not affiliated with Strange Matter Studios in any ways. This is our own thing that we're doing for the and we're calling it the Faultarian Journal. We have had guests on here before, yes. And I just want to, and everything that is said in this is not the views of Strange Matter Studios. And for the love of goodness, I'm just going to leave it at that. So, guys, as you can see, we got our 3 acts as usual that we always have coming up. We got our Act 1. We're calling it the many news. We're just gonna go through all the little hype, all the little announcements that has happened towards Fault in the past 2 months. We got Act 2. We got the community simp. For everyone that has made a concept hero, I'm about to show it on stream. So get ready for that. And you can see the other things there. And then for Act 3, we got EA hype. And you can see the acts there. And we always have a few extra topics. I'm going to always do a question and answer from the community at the end of the game for anyone that has a question. And guys, I got to do a few plugins. Number one, if you guys didn't know, this is being streamed on the Fault Hub Network. I'm currently a founder with the Fault Hub Network. They're super fantastic. Shout out to Belicus and Agorian and all the staff over there. And we currently have a giveaway for 2 Fault Master Packs. If you don't know what these Master Packs are, well, they're literally going to get you... They're free, and they're going to get you access to the early access of Fault. And you can see in the chat there, that link will take you to the giveaway that you can enter. As well, we're looking for staff. We're going to be hosting tournaments. Fault Hub Network is going to be hosting tournaments. We got a lot of stuff going behind the scenes. I wish I could share it with you right now, but I can't. And if you're looking to be a caster, we're looking for mods. We're looking for admins. Not just that, like there's a few things we got a few things on there. We're looking for a social media manager, and that's email. You email it to there. They can see in the chat if you want to apply to be one of those things. As well, like if for some reason those don't suit your fancy, just shoot me a message in Discord, Twitter, whatever, or email us at contact@fallhub.net. What kind of staff? We're looking for casters because we're going to be hosting tournaments. We're looking for moderators. We're looking for admins and a social media manager. There will be more positions that we're going to be looking for in the future. Like, for example, I really want to find someone that is an editor. I really want to find an editor. It's not an official position that we're looking for, but like it will be probably in the future, but it's not for now. Yeah. What else do I got to say? Yeah, so for Act 1, we got the many news. We got stuff we got to talk about.
The many news.
The stuff you've heard about, of course. We got the charity bundle. We got the ward skins. Military bundle shouldn't be there, but it is. We got the giveaway in PlayStation. Yeah, and there we are. I ate too much mac and cheese. That's awesome. And as usual, I'm going to have some gameplay up for
Alex. I hope you brought some to share with the class. Hope you brought enough.
100%. I hope you did too.
Can we get a mac and cheese in the chat?
Oh boy.
You got some sound issues there.
Sorry. Yeah.
I think we're getting some sound issues.
Oh, is that me?
Hmm.
Am I a loud boy?
Sound issues. Sound issues. Sound issues. I don't hear any sound issues. Oh, with the intro music. Yeah. Yeah. That's just because. Anywho, long story short, that's fixed now. Yeah. So let's get this started. So the first thing, guys, we want to talk about here is we got the charity bundle. You probably all heard about it now, but we want to give our 2 cents about the charity bundle and what it means to us, as fans. So for anyone that doesn't know, Streamrunner Studios, of course, they came in with their own charity bundle, and this charity bundle is super fantastic in my opinion. 50% of proceeds go to the Hugh Foundation, not Hugh.
The Hugh Foundation.
The Who Foundation. And of course, if you don't know what the Who is, they are the world.
Yes, the world.
I forgot what the H and O stand for.
World Health Organization.
World Health Organization.
And that's why you have me on the show.
Yeah, so I forgot what that meant. And of course, they're helping globally. They're the biggest global helpers for the COVID-19 virus.
You be nice.
That is currently happening, of course, right? They are the world, yes. Yeah. So
Ooh, the world. It's JoJo's territory now.
Anywho. Ooh. Yeah. So there we are. Yeah, so we just want to talk about it. So if you guys haven't seen this, there's nothing leaked there, so it's okay. It's okay. Guys, I'm just trying to say, like, I literally like know nothing more about Fault than the community does. So anywho, yeah. So if you guys haven't seen the skins yet, we do have a Boris skin, I do believe. We also have a Twin Blast skin. We also have
Lieutenant Belicus, the best one.
It is the best one.
Man, best one. Did you not see that Boris skin, bro?
Dude, Boris skin is sick. They're all great. But there is a winner, and it is Lieutenant Belicus skin.
Yeah. So we're just going to pull them up on the stream right fast. So you can see they have this little 4-man picture here. These are the 4 skins. You got Steel, Twin Blast, Boris, and Lieutenant Belicus. I wrote a little bit of an article with a few people. Shout out to Platypus for all the help on that one. And yeah, so then you can see the Twin Blast skin here. It's pretty nice. And Art Bang and JVQ, thank you for these concepts, of course. And then we got our Steel one. And then got our Boris one. And then we got the sexy Belicus one. Oh my goodness.
They all look so good.
Okay. Steve,
without a doubt.
What do you think about this Twin Blast one that we got up here?
You know, I'm really liking it. You know, I think the mask goes a really good really long way, you know, helping the skin really stand out. That with the sunglasses combo, yeah, I'll probably want to be using this skin.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
This is an awesome skin.
Man,
and why
so good.
And why it's called why I said military bundle there in the act, that was just me making a mistake, of course, but these skins are supposed to be militarily, they're supposed to be militarized. I know I just like said 2 words that don't exist, but they exist now.
They do.
And yeah,
but that's official Fault lore.
I'm actually really surprised they didn't make a Murdoch skin, especially where like Murdoch and Lieutenant Belicus had a bit of lore back in Paragon, and like they are the police. You know what I mean? I'm yeah.
Yeah, no, I hadn't considered that, but I think that the 4 that they picked worked really well with, though. But I do agree. I wouldn't have minded a Murdoch skin too. I think it would have fit.
Yeah, it would have been cool. And guys, this is awesome. This is awesome. So we're just gonna keep moving on. Do I have to hit the back button? I do. All right. So then we got our steel skin. And as you can see, the steel literally looks like a walking tank. There's not much more to say about it. He's bald.
The gold accent
Always
is
bald.
probably one of my favorite additions.
Yeah.
The skin. I don't know, because I mean, back in the OG days, I played full gold crunch, and feel like having just a little bit of accent in gold here, I think makes it stand out way better.
Okay. Oh, look at that. We got something I can show. Well.
Belicus in the chat throwing out carrots. Heck yeah.
Look at
Giving
that.
us those good
Look
leaks.
at that. That's a real thing. That's a real thing. That's something they didn't use. So I guess it's good for now. That's pretty cool. Wait, isn't that the original? That's pretty awesome. Cool.
Yeah, sorry, I have to mute myself. The dogs ran into the door, and so
I get it. Look.
Yeah.
Anytime there's something to do with a picture or Instagram, I have failed multiple times, and this is true. Look at this, guys. This looks super fantastic. That's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome to see.
So is that not what they're using currently? Because I thought it looked pretty similar to that. Am I crazy?
Let's look. It looks similar, but it doesn't look the same.
Enhance, zoom in.
Yeah, you can't do that.
We're hacking into the image macro for the
Out of here. We're going back. We're going back to Seal. We're finishing this off. Yeah, so you see Seal. He's literally a walking tank. He kind of is a walking tank in game 2. If you guys have played Alpha 3 weekend, you heard there's a crunch player in here, Cranky. Pff, the best crunch player ever is currently in this voice chat with us.
Bro, is me. Is EssayRead in the chat. You see that little robot head in the flames? That's me, man.
Oof.
You know, I think I jumped too quickly on saying that Belicus was the best one. Because going back to them, they're just all amazing. Love the colors.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Okay, and then we got our Boris one. Boris isn't getting a lot of love in the alphas, unfortunately, and he is the one and only hero that was released in the free assets by Epic Games that was not in Paragon. And this is him.
Yeah, his whole kit is completely designed by Strange Matter Studios. They had no information about him except for, well, Boris's body. The mind is completely filled in by Strange Matter Studios.
Please show it.
It's there. It's
EssayRead right there.
Guys, I got to tell you this. Okay, you tell the story, Steve. You tell the story.
No. You go ahead.
All right. So the story of this is Steve had a picture, because we have like our own little mod chat, right, for the Vault Hub network, and EssayRead put a picture without the crunch in the background of just him walking, and that's like literally him walking, and it's him saying waiting for crunch, and within 30 seconds, I'm not kidding when I say another 30 seconds passed, Belicus was like, and added crunch in there that fast, and I don't know, I thought it was super funny.
Yeah, it's currently in my background on my desktop. I just every time I boot up, I just shed a few tears and then go about my day.
So sad.
Yeah.
Patience is a virtue, and I want it now.
All right, we're getting back to this. So, what do you guys think about this Boris skin that we have? What do you guys think?
Yeah, man. Anything to keep hyping up Boris. Hopefully, when the EA drops, when full release drops, people start picking him up and playing around with what he can do and I work him out and have
See-
a nice, fresh little skin.
Yeah, I think for sure when I'm playing Boris, I'm playing with this skin. It just looks way too good on him.
Steve, you're too quiet. I gotta turn you up. Hang on.
Oh snap! I thought it was too loud.
I'm turning you up, man.
Sick.
I'm turning everyone up. Hang on.
All
right. I actually turned you up and you just broke my ears. I'm turning Originator down. Dispool is.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right.
Yeah, so yeah, Boris for sure. Like this will be the only skin I think I'll play with him because it is by far the best skin. I don't know what it is about those colors, but he just looks sharp.
Yo, Steve, do us a quick 1, 2, 3 testing. Make sure you're heard.
Yo, 1, 2, 3 testing.
Pretty good. Cool. Yeah, I heard you pretty well. So yeah, guys, one thing I wanted to bring attention to, and I'm not sure if it means anything for the lore or anything like that, but it's one thing I noticed about this is, do you guys see this right here? It says Tron or Tryon, one of those things. Wait, you think Steve needs to be louder? All right, Steve, you're getting the special treatment here.
Who the frick is Steve? That's me, Essay. Steve Jobs. Yeah. I'm a ghost.
So I just wanted to bring this, and you can see it's labeled Boris military skin there. Yeah. Hopefully this motivates some people to play. Hopefully this motivates some people to play Boris a bit more. They did say it did happen. There was somebody, I don't know who it was, and I just want to shout out to whoever it was. Actually, I think it was Timmy, but for anyone that sees him in the Fault Discord all the time, he made a literal website that said, "Please make Boris better. Sincerely, everyone." And like it actually, this did happen, and yeah. So ever since then, of course, you know, there was a time when Sylphan came to the Gen Chat and said, "We buff Boris. You know, we heard you loud and clear." Yeah, he got buffed. He got buffed pretty fast after that. Yeah, he did. He got buffed pretty fast. And guys, we got to move on to the final skin of the charity bundle. Tell me this isn't the best one. Like, come on.
All right, I'll tell you, it's not the best one.
You're lying.
Yeah,
You're lying.
I'm back on the train. Lieutenant Belicus has the best skin.
Yeah. Like, look at this. Oh my goodness. Like,
my girl be looking good in blue.
You know what's cool? You know how I know this is real? Because even the robot has a skin. Even the robot has the skin. Like,
yeah,
you know,
attention to detail.
It just looks so good.
Yeah, that's some Halo looking helmet right there. I think what an armadillo. I remember he told me, I forgot what it was called.
There's a weird bug with the gun when I first made this. Helmet? What?
Do you guys know which Halo helmet I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. Yes, I do know what you're talking about. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, definitely got that vibe going.
If I'm not mistaken, I think JV made this one because he did tell me a while ago. I might be wrong. JV, were you playing Halo when you thought about this? Like, what's like? Come on. Either way, it looks super fantastic. Like truly, it actually looks awesome. Yeah. I don't really got much more to say about it. It looks cool. And Belicus said something about the gun. Fun dev fact: there was a weird bug with the gun when I first made this. I had to Photoshop it out.
I cannot tell. You made it clean, Belicus. Either.
I mean, it does kind of look.
It's just a Photoshop flex from Belicus. It's like, ha! You can't tell it's there.
It does. It does look like her pointer finger there is going through the gun a little bit instead of like on the trigger. But yeah.
Ooh, get back to work, Belicus.
Yeah.
All the way across her head. That's weird.
That is weird. I can't see it.
You did a good job.
I can't see it. Anywho, we're gonna get rid of this. So, guys, I wanted to hear what you guys thought about that in the chat while I bring up just a bit more gameplay there. So, what did you guys think about those skins? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Do you like this Is it not the skins that, like, I'm gonna be, for example, I like the skins. But besides the fact that I like the skins, I really like what they're going towards. Right, they're going towards the Who. I'm supporting Strange Matter, and I'm supporting this COVID-19 struggles that we're all going through as well with this bundle.
Yeah, we talked about it before in length, but it is super impressive that for a small starting up indie game development company like this to still be reaching out to charity and helping out.
Yeah. But I do know. So you see a lot of stuff on the media, right? If you watch the news, even if you just scroll on Twitter, you see this kind of stuff now, right? Like, but there is a lot of media that is trying to tell you that maybe the Who's not good. I personally believe they are. I have no reason to believe they're not, but I definitely have seen the media out there. You know what I mean? And it is stuff like that. So I have seen some people in the past been like, look, why are you giving some of the money to the Who? Like they suck, kind of thing. I don't quite understand that point of view. So I was wondering if either of you two would just like help me understand it, even if you may disagree with it or agree with it.
I can tell you, I'm not educated in this area, but I'll tell you what I do know. Is that with any large organizations, of course, there's going to be things to hate about. Of course, there's things that they're going to be doing wrong, and especially when you're dealing with world politics and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So personally, I feel that there are aspects of the Who that I don't agree with, but for helping with COVID-19, I think it's the best way to help.
That is true.
I know they got a lot of backlash recently for not recognizing. Once again, I'm very ignorant on these issues, so you have to excuse me. But I think they didn't want to recognize Taiwan being independent from China.
Oh, okay.
And that's where they got into a lot of trouble lately on the internet. Yeah. I believe. I could be wrong.
Yeah. And some of the people watching or listening, you may agree with us, disagree. That's okay. I would love to hear about all of it. I really want to see what the community's opinion is on it.
No, I think Penguin Hitter got it right on the nose. They are definitely donating to the band The Who. As we all should be. Where have they been lately? We have not heard enough from them.
Yeah, they were a '90s band, and that's all they were.
90s.
They were not a '90s band, but
were they older?
Back now more than ever. Oh, they are definitely older.
I thought they were like 70s or 8, like
they're old. I don't know much about music. Hello, Maruko. Nice to see you coming on in. Crowdfunding the new album. Nice.
That's literally why they're bringing Paul back. The Who need us now more than ever.
Yeah. They started touring in the 60s. Yeah, that's why I didn't know who they were.
And they were around with the
you didn't know
Beatles
who they were?
Huh? Yeah, I didn't mean to make a pun, but it happened, okay? Leave me alone.
Right. I've established myself as the funny one. I got that now.
Yeah.
What up, buddy? We're just talking about those awesome.
Is that Jack? Guys, I'm just gonna say it there. No, we'll hold on. You're gonna hear something about the next journal sometime in this journal. Just not this very second, but it's gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah, there's only 2 bands I know from the 60s. A Flock of Seagulls.
And Playboy Cardi.
And Pink Floyd. That's it.
Beatles, Led Zeppelin.
Beatles don't exist.
Stones, Cream. I mean, Jimi Hendrix.
Okay. Yeah. I see you're better with your music than I am.
Dude,
but that's okay.
60s was the golden era. They knew what they were doing. They were on that good stuff.
Yeah, they were on that heroin, man. It was great.
The good heroin.
That's how they made all that good music. They
don't make heroin like they used to.
Awesome. Anywho. We're gonna move on. So we're done with the charity bundle. We're done talking about it. We're moving on to awards. Guys, there was 4 wards. Have you guys ever heard of ward skins before? I haven't. But I do know one of the concept for the ward skins was shown in the Discord back in February, I think. It was a long time ago now. It was a long time ago now. I did do a 24-hour stream. This is actually gameplay from the first time I ever booted up my stream. I literally had my PC for about 2 weeks. And I did a 24-hour stream. Anywho, yeah, that is why there is a timer. So it's just showing like what hour I have left in it. Yeah. So guys, we got to talk about the ward skins. I don't know if you guys have seen them, but there's skins for wards. And usually, like when my first thought about this was like, look, okay, come on, really? Like it's a ward skin. But then I saw them and I was blown away. They're actually fantastic. Like I know I'm gonna be getting them, especially where I usually main support. Like I know. The only question I have for it though is they're consumable items, right? So, but the Scry Stone is not a consumable item. So that's my only concern about it. Is the Scry Stone acts as a shadow ward, so I could see using like the shadow ward skin. But I would love to see. If the Scry Stone item can use the skins as well.
Yeah. So from my understanding, the way it works is that they're skins, just like hero skins that you equipped in the main menu. And so the 2 that you see for each set, one is a sentry ward and one is a shadow ward. And I believe the purple one would be the shadow ward.
Yeah.
So the Scry Stone that comes with the shadow ward, for example, that would be using the purple variants in any of these sets.
Who says the Scry Stone item will be in the game still? Whoa. Huddy, you're blowing our minds now. You need to understand reality is one way for me right now, and you're trying to tell me it's another. And they've said, and we gotta say it, right? The developers have said it multiple times. You heard Huddy say it, you heard Sylphan say it, you heard a bunch of people say it. Whatever this new update is that we have not seen anything about, it's going to blow our minds for everyone listening and watching. It's going.
What's up, JVQ? We were just talking about some of your skins.
JV, we were showing some of your skins, and we have a question to ask you. I have a real question to ask you, JV. Did you make that Lieutenant Belicus military skin?
And were you playing Halo when you thought of it?
Yes. Yeah. No. Okay.
Oh man, JVQ using the bathroom right now. Stand by it.
Yeah. We'll get to JV in a second. But while that's going on, I'm going to pull up the skins because I got a little folder of them. So we got the first one. What was the first one? The first one was the Raptor skin. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, so you see how there's a blue one and a purple one. So the blue is the Sentry Ward, purple is for Shadow Ward. So this is just a skin that you equipped at the main menu. If I'm wrong, by all means, anybody in chat can correct me. That is my understanding.
Cool. I'm going to be honest. I zoned out. I was too mesmerized by these skins.
I think Raptor is definitely my favorite. They're all really great. I think I'll be switching between them, but the Raptor one is like the most different one though. Yeah, that's like skull-looking design.
Yeah. And guys, this is one of the skins. So these are called the Raptor skins, and I gotta say something. Does this mean big raptors? Where's Sylphan? Big raptors.
Big raptors.
Right, we heard big raptors months ago, and it's just disappeared into legend.
Yeah. For anyone that doesn't know what I say when I say big raptors, there's a Strain Runner Studios dev stream going on, and Sylphan was hosting it this time, and I asked him in the chat, what can you tell us? And all he said was big raptors. He didn't give any context, didn't give nothing about it. So I'm super excited to see what that means. I do know that Fangtooth existed in Paragon, so maybe it's just that. Maybe they just decided to change it through raptors to the big to Fangtooth, but we don't know. One day we'll find out.
What if big raptors just means normal size raptors, just a lot of health? Like it's back to the hard to kill them raptors.
We don't know.
Just thought.
Well, I think even the more important question is, can we play as big raptor? That's the screen right there. So we can play
newest hero. It's not Sparrow dropping at EA. It's
Sparrow.
Big Raptor.
You just see a big dinosaur just rolling up through your lane.
I've actually heard that internally they're going to be dropping Crunch so you can play as Big Raptor instead. Swapping out the kits.
Yeah. So I don't want to get too much into the Big Raptors, but since we're here, I gotta mention I once talked about Big Raptors for an hour and a half in one of these journals, one of the pre-journals, like 10 weeks ago now. And what I was thinking is, you know how in League of Legends, after you kill 4 dragons, you get an Elder Dragon? What after you kill 4 sets of raptors, a Big Raptor spawns? And then what if the Big Raptor actually changes color? Like you got a blue Big Raptor that might spawn. And then once you kill 6 raptors, you now have 2 big raptors and 1 still small. And then after you kill 8, there's a third one. And then each one is just RNG based, different color, and those different colors give you different bonuses. And of course, since we're talking with 3 raptors, the bonuses would have to be smaller than they would be in League of Legends. So like, you know how I think it's the red dragon. You know how it gives you like 4% damage in League of Legends? Well, it would be like 1% because you got 3 of those raptors kind of thing in this. I don't know. I think that'd be really cool.
No, I think that's a great idea. I think there's definitely a lot of that opens up for a lot of possibilities, ways that you could balance that, make it fun, make it interesting.
And the thing that's really cool.
You need to check your DMs. Belicus is trying to leak something again.
Oof.
He says he wrote it during testing. I believe him. It has to be true. It's confirmed. Leak right here. You can ride Raptor.
This is what Belicus sent me.
100% confirmed, guys. You can ride the Raptors.
That's what I guess he just confirmed.
Whoa, that's a big raptor.
He just confirmed that's what Sylphin means by big raptor. Because it's gonna be Belicus riding a statue.
This is why you guys tune in for the good leaks.
Yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, that's what I think. And one thing it ties into, and one thing I would love to see Fault Map do, is I would love to see the Fault Map feel alive. So what I mean by that is not with just the jungle minions. You see the map. It feels like the map itself is a creature. And I think with raptors evolving into a bigger raptor, I think that would really help with that. And I think it'd be really cool because the only lore that we know about, that single thing, is that it's a bunch of planets like crashing together to create the fault line. So what if this fault line ended up somehow like has like some cosmic energy or something, and it's feeding these raptors, and that's how they keep respawning, and that's how they keep growing. And
I like the idea of the map feeling a lot more alive, because I think in all iterations of Paragon, the maps always felt very stagnant. The only difference being, minions, like there'd be more minions in jungle camps, and that would be it. But other than that, like jungle always, or the map in general, feels very stagnant. I like that idea of things evolving, or raptors getting stronger, or changing color, whatever it may be.
Okay. You'll send me the concept for the wards?
Hey, yo, Greg, I think that's your Discord. I keep beeping, bro.
It's
not me, because I can hear it in the background, so I know it's.
I did not know you guys were hearing that.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You guys can kick me off now.
You're done. Get out of here.
All right, guys, it's been fun.
Get Swole back in here, man.
Guys, Huddy is about to send me the concepts for these wards that we're about to talk about. So we're gonna see the original concepts. One of them was revealed. I don't think the other 3 were. So that's actually super fantastic to hear. And Belicus, should we tell him? Steve, should we tell him? Should we announce it?
Yes.
Should we do it, Belicus? I have to wait for his response.
I mean, I have no pull, so I don't know why you're asking me.
About the next journal. I'm just going to do it. I'm here. For everyone that doesn't know, our next journal, we're going to be having Huddy GTV as our special guest, developer of Stranger Matter Studios. He's also the marketing manager, and we're going to just have him on the next journal. And I'm hoping it's confirmed now. Well,
Well, hopefully it's confirmed.
Yeah.
This is gonna get awkward.
That's not a ZZZ fest. It's gonna be super fun. I got so many questions for you, Huddy. You have no idea.
You're gonna get bombarded, Huddy.
Like, remember back when remember back, Huddy, when you were streaming and I used to ask you about 40 questions a day? Well, now I get 3 hours of your time. So
Yeah,
like,
I
I hope
soft following you before. Some real heat's coming in this time.
Yeah, this is gonna be a 100-mile-per-hour fastball coming right at you.
The
Yeah.
Canadian just use miles per hour. What a world we live in.
Yeah, because that's how baseball works, man. Anywho, so I want to get back. I want to get back to the skin. So as you can see, so which one is the Sentry Ward? Which one is the Shadow Ward? Do you guys know?
Purple's Shadow Ward, right?
The purple. I think the right one is the Shadow
Kind of
Ward.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Shadow Ward always, or the Shadow Realm in general, always has a theme of purple.
Nice.
Yeah. Renity agrees with me. That's all that matters.
Okay. Look. So this is one of the concepts that you can see. So the Sentry. Oh, it says right on it. So Sentry Ward is one on the left. The Shadow Ward's the one on the right. Wait, are those wards popping smoke out? Wait, are we gonna see animations in wards?
Well, this is a concept. We don't know how much of it actually made into the game, but I do remember seeing this in the community vaults.
Yeah. That would mean we got a tier 4 ward. Ooh, that'd be kind of exciting.
If it has effects, yeah, that would be very exciting.
Yeah, big. And then we got this one. We got the rock camo. This is the rock camo concept that you can see. You know what the rock camo one looks like to me? It literally looks like the lime green one. For anyone that knows what I'm talking about, it literally looks like that one, but refurbished. You know what I mean?
Lime green one.
Yeah, the green one. Hang on. I'll show you. We're gonna bring it up.
The other ward?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. No, they're so these are just tier 1 skins, I believe. They're just different takes on the wards.
Yes. And what's the next one? Let's show the next one that we got.
Because I'd say the Eve Stones one is also fairly similar.
Yeah. We got this one. This would be the one that is similar. And actually, I do believe, and I'm pretty sure Art Bang conceptualized some of these wards before he was a developer with Strange Matter Studios.
Yeah, this was fairly
this was a long time ago.
Yeah, this was like early in development where I saw these in the community vaults.
Okay. So share them concept versus in-game. Okay. That's what we'll do. So we'll pull up this one. What's this one? The rock camo. So we got the rock camo one we got to find first. Rock camo is this one. So this is the concept for it. And this is what it actually looks like in-game. It's pretty nice.
And another variation of that is the Lost Tech one, which is basically this skin, but overtaken by nature again.
Yes. I think I might have scuffed it up already, but that's okay. That's okay. We're just gonna move on. We're just moving on. Then you got this one. Which, oh yeah, I did really scuff it up, didn't I? Rip.
Hey man, we still love you. It's all right.
We're just gonna move on to the next one. Okay, now we got the final one. This one might be my favorite. So
yeah,
this is the concept. You literally see the Eye of Sauron in this one. And this is the final product.
Jeepers.
That's pretty nice, man.
Yeah,
that's pretty nice.
I felt really good.
Like you can't say this one isn't really nice.
I think they're all fantastic, but there's just something about the Raptor awards. They are just
You think the Dragon one is best? The Raptor one? I don't know. I think the Ice Stone one is my favorite. Like, could you imagine? Like, if imagine I put down a ward. You walk up to it and you see this big purple eye looking down on you, peering through your soul.
I don't think the wards are that big. I don't think any wards.
It's also the Shadow Ward, so it's whatever. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, imagine that. That'd be super. I don't know. I think that'd be super cool. At least maybe it's just me.
No, I see the dream. I think, like I said, I think they're all phenomenal.
So, Steve, what's your favorite one if you had to choose?
Man, I gotta say though, that one with the foliage, the overgrowth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one was nice. See, I'm into that kind of stuff. That presence of nature. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I need a crunch skin with a bunch of vines hanging off him, like it's like he's like a lost tech.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what I wrote? So
all rusted and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, real quick, I just want to address Squeaker. The smoke that you saw in the concept, we have no clue if that is actually making it in game or not.
Yeah.
That was just from a concept. What actually makes it in game could be very different.
And Squeaker,
it's like a happy idea.
I doubt it would have smoke or anything like that.
Yeah. So the top concept was a tier 3 ward, and the bottom concept was a tier 4 with the smoke and everything. It would put into a tier 4. I wrote an article about these wards with Platypus. And what did I say about the Lost Tech wards? I said it was either scavenged from the earth or it was found inside of Narbash's drum set, because I don't think he takes it off. Because look how green it is, man. Like, you can't tell me. Like, what? Like, honestly, what's greener, Narbash or these wards? You know what I mean?
I think you might have just found the lost connection there. We finally know where these wards came from.
Yeah.
He's got a whole stash hidden right in his belly. The ultimate support.
Yeah. But then if you take these wards, and if you take... Oh, it's the one picture I don't have up. And if you take this... So this is obviously just a reskin. But this right here looks like it's literally just this limed one, but just refurbished. It looks like that's what it is. Which I think is really cool.
Yeah, the raw camel and the lost tech, I think, are both tier 1 ward skins that look very similar to the normal wards.
Yeah.
And then when we start getting into the eye stones and the raptors, that's where we're seeing different models entirely.
Ooh, look at that essay. You got JV.
JV, the homie, coming in with the old tech crunch, man.
Make it happen, JV. We need it.
Please.
Yeah, make it happen.
We need something other than the games of crunch. That man needs some love.
I'm here to tell you, Steve, because you're you, and because Faded wants crunch, and because Meeks wants crunch, I think he's going to be one of the bottom 3 characters, no joke.
No! It can't happen, man. I need crunch at release at the latest. Okay?
Yeah. But like, obviously I'm just joking around, guys.
Yeah.
But
it's all speculation to just mess with me. Yeah.
Pretty much how it works.
Anywho, let's pull up. Oh, that one's done. Yeah, we're just gonna pull up this gameplay. Why are you bullying him? Because he bullies me.
And he kind of
I do no such thing.
He does ask for it.
Yeah. Anywho, so what is the next thing that we have here? We got the giveaway. So we got to talk about the Strange Matter Studios giveaway that they currently have. Guys, Fall Hub Network has their own giveaway, but so does Strange Matter Studios. Strange Matter Studios are giving away a personal computer. Wow.
Some might even call it a PC.
Big.
Some might call it a PC. Yo, did you hear the PC2 got announced?
Yeah, that's right. Right after the PS5, they finally announced the PC2.
Yeah, they announced the PC2.
What a good time for gamers.
PC2, what?
Yeah.
You didn't hear?
You didn't hear?
We were finally
computer too?
Yeah, dude. PCs are finally a thing of the past. We're moving on to PC2.
It's kind of like how you went from like
I'm
web.
looking it up.
It's kind of like how you went from Web 1.0 to Web 2.0. It's kind of like that.
Even better.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, we have a lot of giveaways going on right now. We have Fault Hub Network. They're giving away Master Pack. let me make that clear. It's a master pack. That's not just EA access. You're also getting $30 worth of in-game credits. You're getting all the heroes that'll be released at that point when early access launches. And what else? You're also getting the season pass. Is the season pass included?
In what? In this PC giveaway?
No, I'm talking about the master pack.
What's in the master pack? Well, let's bring it up.
Yeah,
let's bring it up.
And then it also gives you a free fault pack that you can give to a friend. And on top of that, Strange Matter Studios are giving away a personal computer.
Yeah. So
if you're a Faulta fan, you better be signing up for all this.
Ironity, the second you post a link, Stream Elements, which is just a bot, deletes all your messages because it doesn't want you posting links. I don't know. That's just how it works. Sorry. Yeah, so this is the master pack, guys, that we have over on the right side. You get early access. You got all 14 main heroes. You got 3,000 coins, which works out to be about $30. And then you got the giftable fault pack, so you can give this fault pack to a friend. You also get the Season 0 pass. And what's included in the Season 0 pass? Lots of stuff. That's a different question. Let me pull up the pass.
That's the Season pass will include 6 more heroes that will be released throughout early access throughout the first season or Season 0, along with some exclusive skins. And you will also be receiving a discounts on purchases in the game store.
Awesome. And this is
I would be surprised if we ever saw a good a deal as the master pack.
Sorry?
Oh, did I cut out?
No. Just when I'm switching through everything, sometimes it just makes it
Oh yeah.
Anywho.
I was just saying, I don't think we'll ever see a good a deal as the master pack.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, I don't know for sure, but I would highly doubt it. There is so much value in that. You're getting access to early access. You're getting 14 heroes, $30 worth of in-game coins, a full pack for a friend, the season pass.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, and you know what, Huddy? And Huddy, I do see your comment there, right? I'm with agreement of you, to be honest, but clearly the community's not. So, yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
I agree with Huddy, yeah, for sure. But it seems like they really want to make this accessible for everyone who are excited about having faults.
Arenity, we'll try to fix the bot after the stream. My apologies for that.
Yeah, sorry about that, dude.
Yeah, so as you can see in the Season 0 pass, you get 2 heroes. So every 2 months we should get a hero. There's a bit of an issue with this. I wanted to point out an issue and this is straight off the website. Guys, it's June right now.
Ooh. What does that mean?
What do you see in June on this picture?
2 hero
release Murdoch twice.
Man, Murdoch getting a total of 7 releases. Crunch got none.
I think he deserves it, honestly. Murdoch's a great character, and there's so many ways you can take him. Now, Belicus says here that we are not definitely, but we can expect those dates to probably change.
Yeah, so you can see that the chates, the... Squeaker, that's not what we're trying to say. Whoa. I see where you're going with this, but we're not no. We're not saying the gate. All info we have is late June, early July. That's all we know.
Late June, early July. I feel like I have said that sentence so many times, and I hear it in my sleep.
Yeah, until we're told otherwise, that is the date, right? Well, what I meant by is maybe you're gonna see a few more heroes. Who knows? Or maybe this is just old and they need to rework it, and it's gonna go.
I would assume that the dates would be changing. I don't think we'll see 2 more heroes right as early access releases. Obviously, I don't know. I don't have any inside information.
Yeah.
But if I was them, I would just be changing the dates.
Yo, real quick, Stranger, in this here voice chat, it don't seem like it's getting kind of crowded in here, do you? Do you think it's
Space
looks like some real swole guy just popped in and I got no space.
His big muscles are squishing me.
Big yeah, man. Why don't you introduce yourself instead of just chilling in the back?
Every
man?
single time I join a voice chat, does it have to be like this? Am I gonna have to change the name? Is it this early into it?
Wait, you want me to turn EssayRead down now?
Man, y'all need to make up your minds. I'm too loud and too quiet.
Steve, I turned it down. I turned it down. I turned it down. Don't. Please don't touch your mic.
I will touch my mic if I want.
Okay. Chandler, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, at GottaGetSwole. I still don't know what to say for these because it's not really much to introduce, but
talk about how muscular and sexy you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have GottaGetSwole here. He just got off work. He is one of the co-host people for the Faultarian Journal. Thank you for being here. For anyone that doesn't know, EssayRead and GottaGetSwole, they're actually brothers. GottaGetSwole being the older one. He's the same age as me. GottaGetSwole and me are both 23. And if it wasn't for Swole, I never would have met EssayRead, which is kind of cool. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out what the next thing I wrote down is.
No, I did nothing to deserve all this backlash.
This word is.
I just want a big robot to play as. That's all I want. That's so wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I already mentioned, but I want to mention it, guys. We're gonna put this. We're gonna break this down. The majority of Paragon players were PlayStation players.
Ugh, disgusting.
So
gross.
How is Strange Matter? They know that, obviously. What are they trying to do to help out the community in the best way they can at this moment in time? Well, they're giving away a personal computer. They're literally giving away a computer. So definitely go check out the Strange Matter Discord, Twitter. It's literally plastered everywhere on all socials. And definitely join that giveaway. It's super fantastic. And we also have to talk about the PlayStation part. So as I'm saying about PlayStation, yes, they're giving away PC. Yes, your chances of winning it are very low because I checked the entries yesterday, I do believe, and there's 122,000 entries, guys. Did you 122,000?
No, I wonder how, like, per person, how many entries can they get in?
I think it's 15 each. I think it's 15 they can get each. Yeah.
That's a respectable number.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Oh, Zuku Saint.
The Russian bots, man.
Yeah. So it's 28. You can get 28 entries. Zuku's saying he's confirming it for
putting
us.
down the shield for the minions. That's big brain plays right there.
Yeah, because there's a glitch in the Alpha 3 weekend, and where the minions couldn't hit you through the shield, but if they were slightly poking through it, you could hit them. So you could throw your steel shield like on the Raptors, for example, or on Orb Prime and not get hit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why I was.
Do you mind if I answer title?
Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Yeah, I see you asking about this. So, how close to Paragon experience is it? I mean, I definitely felt, this is me personally, I definitely felt like I was playing Paragon again. I had my favorite heroes. I was making those big brain plays for Raptors and for Prime. It's there's a lot of change though to make it more like a standard MOBA, like think League or Dota, especially in terms of scaling, how towers scale, and itemization, which I think currently sits closer to Smite's item system. Is that correct?
Sorry? I wasn't listening. I was doing math. I was figuring out the odds.
No, you're good. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that right now Fault has it has an item system very similar to Smite's and League's.
It does, yeah.
It
does, yeah.
Which I think just makes it a lot more competitive, and you have more options to actually counterplay people mid to late game.
Yeah, it's actually a super fantastic title. And the one thing they're also adding, and you see it in all MOBAs, for the majority of MOBAs, I should say, not all, with the exception of Paragon, They also are adding every hero is getting a passive. And because of that, a few heroes are getting reworked, and they're changing a few just because Strange Matter thinks that that's the direction they just want to go, of course.
Now, keep in mind, that's not taking away any abilities.
No.
Yeah, they're keeping their abilities and getting a passive added. And for heroes that already had a passive before, they're getting a new ability, a new active ability.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, by the way, 20, I just did the math. Your percentage of winning is 0.023% of that giveaway currently. If you do 28 entries. Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah, and also one thing you asked you asked how far along this is. The gameplay that you're seeing right now is from late February, I believe. So this is several months old, and since then the team have been working behind the curtains and haven't really shown much of the new iteration.
Yeah. Yeah, so this gameplay is definitely old. You're going to see something completely brand new whenever Strange Matter does a reveal of the new patch that they're working on. But when it went, and I can see your question there of how smooth it feels very smooth. This is pre-alpha. That's not true. This is alpha. This is alpha gameplay. And for an alpha, this feels smoother and looks smoother than the Paragon alpha did. And this is
that's true.
And that's like actual facts.
Yeah, like, there's definitely they have a ways to go. There's things that they need to work on. They've acknowledged it themselves, and they've been working on it, and they've been listening to community feedback. But I would have taken the game. I would have paid for it at the alpha.
Yeah,
I would have been happy to have that game.
126,061 entries currently. So, wow.
Woo.
Yes, I did see Izuku. I did see it. There was some pre-alpha gameplay that ended up getting released for Paragon, like a few days ago, and it was in a British video. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so we have to mention that. And on the other hand, the other thing that Strange Matter is doing to try to bring Fault to try to bridge the gap between console players and Fault is they just want to bring the game to console. Simple as that. That is obviously the best thing to do. So Strange Matter Studios have taken step one to becoming a PlayStation partner so that they can get to make Fault for console. So what does that mean? It means they still got a lot of work ahead of them. It means you're not going to see PlayStation tomorrow. You're not going to see the game come out for early access on console. You may see it for full release. But they are in step one. And
yes, they are currently putting in the work to eventually get there.
They have applied for a PlayStation partner, and a part of being a PlayStation partner is they have to do a pitch. So Sony has approved Strange Matter's pitch of the game Fault for console. That is awesome.
So that evolved, all heroes will eventually be added.
Yeah, and every hero will be in the game eventually. You just got to give them some time. That's all. So on that end, they'll have access to the PS4/PS5 dev kit. And Unreal Engine is like the most popular engine out there in the world at the moment. So the dev kits, I'm hoping. Now, I don't know anything about development or programming, but I'm hoping it's going to transfer over a lot easier than they think it is. Because the Unreal Engine is used so much, But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know anything about development. That's just what I'm essentially assuming.
Yeah, you are correct. Title as I can't ever see your name. You know what, Tide? I'm just gonna call you Tide.
Yeah.
But you are correct that right now, 99.999% of all the work is going towards getting a successful PC launch. They have only just started taking steps to ensure that eventually they'll be able to start developing for PlayStation. Mm-hmm. But that comes after a successful PC launch. That is 100% of their focus right now, or 99.999.
PC is definitely the main thing right now. Yeah. So that is Yeah, PC's going to be there, but for all you PlayStation players that remember Paragon or heard about Fault and are excited to play at Fault, but they don't have a PC, you're going to have to wait, but it should happen. Just be patient.
It will happen.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah. Which is super fantastic. And who knows? Maybe you'll see the game on Nintendo Switch 2 one of these days.
That'll be fun. Is
PC2
crossplay
release
confirmed?
when?
That is something that is being discussed, as far as I know. I think they've said this before in their dev streams, that's something that they're discussing, but nothing has been decided yet.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's definitely, they're talking about it. It's not impossible.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's guys, that's pretty much it for Act 1. It's actually like worked out to be perfect timing because we try to keep each act at 1 hour long. During Act 2 and 3, we always take a break, but we are moving on to Act 2. So let me pull up the acts so you guys can re-see them for a quick second. So guys, we're going on Act 2. This is the Faultarian Journal. We're calling it the Imminent Stream. The Imminent Stream. Why we're calling that is because I can smell it, guys. I can literally smell it. That's how close we are to early access.
It's cooking. It's almost baked.
Yeah. Something smells good in the kitchen, and it's Fault.
Oh, so good.
I can, like, it's close. How
Taste
close? I don't know.
We have no clue. But it's getting there. Every day brings us a little bit closer.
Oh yeah, hang on. I gotta mention one last thing. The PC giveaway is only for North American people. I'm sorry to everyone else that lives outside of North America. Huddy did say that
they're born elsewhere.
Huddy did say that there will be. Steve, don't say that. Huddy did say that they're looking at doing another giveaway for the whole world at some point. Okay, cool.
It is that they might do it. No confirmation on that though.
Yeah, VPN time. Oh boy, Zuku's thinking big brained here. Canadians can apply.
North America.
North America.
Yeah,
Canada.
Just because I said the word America doesn't mean Canada.
You guys are like in Europe or something. I don't even know where you guys are.
Yeah. 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 So anywho, so we're moving on. So we're moving on to Act 2. And Act 2, we're calling it the Community Simp. So what I mean by this, guys, is we're going to show a few of the concepts that have went into the Fault Discord on stream. I got this theory crafting that shout out to yourself. He sent it in, and shout out to Ichi for a few of his kits. We're going to show a bit of that. I'm going to talk a bit about the Fault Hub. And then what are you guys doing in your spare time while you wait for Fault? Yeah. So I'm going to bring up some gameplay. And while that's happening, I'm going to go into the Discord and get these concepts up. Ooh, boy. Wrong thing.
Tide, as long as we don't get Tencent buying us out, I'll be happy.
Yeah,
I mean, I would be super happy with that. Well, as long as I can still play the game. That's what I should say. Oh, man.
Mexico was actually in North America, Zuku.
Wow, there's a lot of concepts. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff to show. I don't know if we're going to get through it all, but we're going to start right here. No, they gotta, don't need to show that one. Don't need to show that one. Don't need to show that one. This is what we'll start with. I don't know who made this. Huge guy. Hero concept is Fungus. Not an artist. Please don't hurt me. This looks kind of cool. He looks like a mushroom.
Huh.
Yeah.
Did I miss that one completely?
I guess so. I guess you missed it.
Check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did miss that.
I like it. It's
I like it too.
a little
It's kinda
cosmic
cool.
horror almost.
The thing that really scares me is it doesn't have a
huge
face.
guy.
It doesn't have a face.
I know that makes it so much better.
It kind of scares me.
That's pretty huge, my guy.
I am Groot. Okay, yeah. Let's
Just
keep going.
because it's a tree doesn't mean it deserves a Groot reference. Okay.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
And then we got one from Menkami here. Ooh, we got lots to read, but we're gonna see if there's a picture with it. It's not the greatest of pictures, unfortunately, but that's okay. Not everyone's an artist out here. They can draw better than me either way. So while this is going on, I'm going to read the concept, and I want to see what you guys like. This is a mouthful, so get ready for this. Passive, Eclipse. In Sun Stance, Luno's basic attacks apply Burn, which deals 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 additional damage over 2 seconds and can stack up to 5 times. In Moon Stance, his basic attacks slow enemies by 5% for each second. Each effect is canceled by another stance. So you can only use one stance at once. That's the passive. So it's kind of like taking Wukong, sort of. But there's a character in Paladins that is really similar to this, which is really awesome. Norweginator, I just saw what you sent me. Is that the better clip? Is that like the better looking one?
Yeah, Macro Marco made that.
Okay. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Oh, it's the same.
It's the same one.
Concept.
It's the same hero.
Just updated.
Oh, this is the updated hero. Now it's looking nice.
Yeah, Macro Marco updated to help bring out Lunos a little better.
Mm-hmm.
Two sides of the same coin.
Shout out to Menkami for making this. And
Cannoli, thank you for that Chowder reference.
What?
Cannoli has some good taste.
Okay. Q. It's called Solar Charge / Moon's Light. In Sun Stance, hold Q to burst flames, dealing damage set amount per second for 5 seconds to enemies in front of you. Tap Q to charge in direction Lunos is moving, leaving trail of flame behind him that deals 5, 10, 15, 25, 40 damage. So that's the solar charge. Solar charge. So then in Moon Stance, it's called Moon's Light. You hold Q to fire a beam of light that slows and damages enemies. Tap Q to quickly blink in moving direction. That's actually super. That actually sounds awesome. So there's a character in Smite that has called Thor, and he's a jungler. And when he throws his hammer, he can travel to it, and that is essentially what this Moon Stance is, except it might look a bit cooler, which is kind of cool. And then we move on to his E, which is a Pillar of Flame or Pillar of Moon's Light. In Sun Stance, Lunos summons a Pillar of Flame that deals damage to any enemy caught in its radius, applying Burn. In Moon Stance, Lunos strikes down Pillar of Moonlight that blinds an enemy caught, dealing damage. So you get blinded if you use the moon. And I got to reread the Pillar one. Summons a Pillar of Flame that deals damage to any enemy caught in its radius, applying a burn. So that's kind of cool. So you have a blind or you have a burn, whatever you prefer. And then
I actually love this concept so much.
It is. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Yeah. And then we're on to the RMB. Cosmic Child. Lunos can change between stances. Cool. Simple as that. And then we're on to his R, or their alt ability. Child of 1,000 Stars. Lunos summons a moving forward wall of falling stars that deal damage. Alt can pass through walls.
That's pretty nuts.
Summons a moving wall of
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
I will say, I don't think any hero should have 2 blinds. I think the E can be worked a little bit, or maybe the Q could.
Mm-hmm.
Remove one of the blinds. But other than that, just the whole concept and like the direction that Menkami's taking this, absolutely love it. It sounds so fun to play.
It is. It's actually really cool. It's actually really, really cool. So now we're moving on to Masamune. I did see an updated version of him somewhere. Just give me 1 second. We'll get there.
Oh yeah, it's just a little further down. You want me to send it to you?
No, I got this. I got it.
Stranger is on it.
So this is from Tom S. Tom, did you make this picture?
Gosh.
Did you make this picture? If you made this picture...
This was Macro Marco again. So the same guy who helped out with the last concept of Lunos made this one.
Macro Marco. I don't know who you are, but you got some talent. You got some talent, to say the least. This.
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't know if I've ever talked to Macro Marco, but he is just popping off here in the community vaults.
Yeah. But I'm telling you guys, like,
Look at
for
that.
these people making these concepts, JVQ and Artbang, who are the concept designers, or at least two of them, for Strange Matter Studios, they used to put stuff in the community vault, and it is because of this that they are in the position that they are now. So, yeah, did this stuff. It might be worth your time to do this if that's
Put your name out there.
Yeah, if this is,
and it helps liven up the culture surrounding the game, right? Like that's
Mhm.
why this kind of stuff's really important to discuss and take a look at, because even if you have an idea that doesn't get into the game, sometimes just making the game a bit more than just what's presented can make it make so much more sense or matter a lot more, I guess, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So the archetypes or hero types is melee, offensive, fighter, and physical. So we got the passive. It's called Warrior's Drive. For every basic attack hit on an enemy, Masamune stacks movement speed up to a cap of 15%, and then 5, 10, 15 every hit. So he maxes out at 15% movement speed, but he gets it really fast. That's pretty cool. So then you got the Q, Sword's Blessing. Upon activation, Masamune's sword glows, giving him 20% lifesteal for 5 seconds. It's literally Kwong's passive.
Well, except it's stronger and it's a time duration. But other than that,
Oh yeah, it's not just the passive. It's similar though.
But so you get 20% life steal, which is a lot. But you're getting that as an ability as opposed to a passive.
Which makes sense. And then we're on to the E, which is Dash of Denial. Masamune dashes 850 units in the chosen direction. Enemies hit are stunned for 0.5 seconds. The last enemy hit in the line is stunned for 1.5 seconds, and Masamune stops in front of them. Animation idea: Masamune keeps his blade at his side and swipes it upon each hit. So
that sounds so cool.
That sounds awesome. It sounds really similar to Grux's Knockup, if you remember Grux's Knockup.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it
sounds a little more similar to Steel, right? Because he charges forward and stuns everybody instead of a knockup.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we're on to the RMB. You got Fury Strikes. Upon activation, Masamune unleashes 4 strikes over the course of 1 second. Each hit stacking physical damage for the next hit. Stacking 25, 50, 75, 100. Yeah, and that's it. And then there's in brackets, we got Masamune is slowed while activated. Animation idea: heavy hits with a tiny dash in between every hit.
Yeah, I'm thinking about his animations and everything. I would play this hero 24/7 without stop.
Yeah,
I can see it, the way he worded it, like especially like on the E. I'm seeing it in my head, and it's like it's my dream.
Yeah. Unleashes 4 strikes over the course of 1 second each hit. Well, there's a, you know, like when you play like an arcade fighting game, and like there's sometimes those heroes that are like really quick, and then like you see like that weird like Chinese symbol pop up. You know what I'm talking? It's like there's a character in League of Legends that does that. Yasuo, is that his name? Yasuo, I think that's his name. Yeah. And he does something like that. That's what the RMB Fury Strikes reminds me of a little bit. And then we got the ultimate. We got Rising Sun. Masamune channels the power of the Rising Sun, granting him 35% attack speed and 40% physical damage with a demonic aura surrounding him. So nice. It's you know when this aura is around him, you run away. And then we got stealing basic attack speed and damage away from enemies within the aura, lasting 7 seconds. So that's broken.
I'll tell you right now, that needs to be toned down. Because holy
40% physical damage and 35% attack speed while giving everyone around him. Yeah.
Yeah. My gosh.
It doesn't. Yeah.
That's just too much. I love it. Love the idea, but that definitely needs to be toned down, in my opinion.
I mean, if it had like an insane cooldown, maybe, and then like a few amounts.
But it's one of those things, Steve. Like it's not just suppressing your enemies; it's stealing their damage. So you're going to be doing more damage while they do less.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you're playing a burst character, what's a really big burst?
Saying that it steals over time, it ramps the damage steal. So like it would require. That's why the gun was insane.
Hey, Steve.
It would require even more.
Steve,
what?
You're broken,
bro.
Just leave and come back.
Starting to sound like Crunch.
Yeah. Okay, well, Steve's gone. And then it says numbers and percentages can obviously be worked out, of course. That's a really cool concept. And we got Markles. So I see, not sure exactly what this is supposed to be. Okay, so I think this is just meant to be a concept skin for Twin Blast.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah. She takes old Paragon cards and turns them into skins for heroes.
Nice. And look at that. Do you guys see it moving on the screen? That's really cool. Wow. And then he's showing you what it looks like in the back. So this is Markles. He just came up with the skin idea for Twin Blast. This is awesome. Like, this is awesome. I would love to see something like this one day.
Yeah, he looks great with silver, and then just the red surrounding him instead of on his arms.
Yeah. Chandler, what do you think about this? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, is Steve coming back or what?
He may just be resetting his whole thing, just trying to make sure it doesn't come back broken again.
Nice. Yeah. Well, anyways, this looks awesome. There's not much more to say than this. It just looks cool. Yeah. Do you guys see how many tabs I have open right now?
At least 2.
So this is an early concept design that we can see here. So there's a few random doodles. This is from Stellar Stuffs. And you can see we got Zin the Bear, Solstice Mage, and Bard Yellow.
Well, I feel like we've opened the door now. We have a bear in here. We need more. We just got to keep them coming. The more bears, the better.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
The bears have finally gotten their foot in the door.
And we're going to be the Berenstain Bears of Fault eventually.
We need that. Imagine the skin ideas.
Yeah. And then
I really like the mage.
Yeah.
I think Paragon definitely lacked in like sort of magic characters. Like Gideon was probably like the biggest example of like a magic mage character. Yeah.
Oh, and I completely skipped one. Rip. I'm gonna have to go back.
Do you guys think of any other mages that are in? Am I going crazy?
I don't know if this is a mage. We're gonna find out. So essentially, Morgesh's sister. This is from Arinity.
Arinity. Always.
We can see Arinity in chat there. Shout out to Arinity. So this person's name is Oka Vang, the Will of the Overbog. Brother-ish. Awesome. So then we have passive, Bog's Decay. Enemies afflicted by Bog's Decay have their magic resist reduced by 1% per stack. Stacks up to 20 times. Stacks last 6 seconds and are refreshed with new stacks are added. At 20 stacks, RMB and Alt are empowered against the enemy. Pretty good. What does Afflicted do? Oh no, it just decreases our magic resist. Just as simple as that. Yeah. So I think this is a mage. I think this is a mage. But we're not there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So now we got the LMB, the basic attack. It's called Cane Blast. Range basic attack adds 1 stack of Bod's Decay on hit. Okay, works with the passive. And then we on the RMB. It's called Whiplash. A spectral vine sprouts forth from the head of the cane, lashing out in a cone in front of you. Hitting an enemy with 10 stacks of Bog's Decay causes the whip to tangle the enemy, rooting everything in a small area for 1 second. Can soar up to 2 charges. Charges refresh every 8 seconds.
So that's definitely how you engage, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. That is.
If you get those stacks on there, you can burst out those other abilities, which are also awesome. Keep reading.
Okay. And then we're on to the Q. We got Fen Marsh. Creates a large area of marshy terrain that lasts for 10 seconds. Standing in the zone increases Okavang's movement speed by 30% and adds 1 stack of Bog's Decay to enemies every second.
That one's awesome. I like that idea of being able to... I think we need more control heroes that like control the field in interesting ways, or where they buff themselves, their allies, and also like put debuffs on enemies. I really like that concept.
And my apologies there, guys. I did miss a bit of the RMB and what's in it. So I got the first half. So the second half of the RMB there is hitting an enemy with 10 stacks of Bog's Decay causes the whip to tangle the enemy, rooting everything in a small area for 1 second, can soar up to 2 charges. Charges refresh every 8 seconds. So you can essentially stun 2 people for... you can stun 2 people for 1 second if you have 10 stacks, which ends up being 20 stacks, which is kind of cool. I don't know if anyone understood what I just said, but because that sounded confusing when I said it. Essentially, you can root 2 people if you build enough stacks, and you can hold some charges. So then we got the E. You got the Quaking Bog. Okavang uses his robotic grip to dredge up a large chunk of decaying vegetation and shove a short distance across the ground in a line. Enemies hit are slowed by 20% for 0.5 seconds and take damage. If the vegetation collides with terrain, it spreads out before collapsing, dealing large damage and slowing for 50% for 2 seconds. Projectile travels faster and further across the Fen Marsh.
Yeah, I can't remember who was in chat here asking for an Earthbender, but I think you just got it.
Wow. That's really clever.
Yeah, so there's a lot of ways that this hero just sort of controls the space, and I love that. So I think
this would be a super fantastic character at zoning, really good at zoning, right? Like your typical mage in all reality.
Yeah, you would never want to be in the Fen Marsh. You'd want to get out of there because you're building up stacks. The Quaking Bog will
and for anyone that doesn't know, when we're saying Fen Marsh, that is this character's Q. This would be this character's Q is the Fen Marsh.
Yeah, that's that terrain on the ground.
Yeah, so you don't want to be in the Q. So then we're on to the R, the ultimate, Grip of the Swamp. Okavang thrusts the base of his cane into the earth, causing the souls of dead plants in the area to become enraged, bursting from the ground beneath every enemy afflicted with Bog's Decay.
Come on, that sounds so cool.
It does.
Sounds amazing.
It sounds awesome. Okavang thrusts.
I don't know, Huddy. Gadget and Faye are great, but are you hearing about this?
Yeah.
Okavang, Wong.
Well, you know, Okavang. That's how I'm pronouncing it.
We'll go with Okavang for now. Okavang is probably one of the sickest heroes.
Yeah.
That they like in concept that I've seen in a while.
Yeah, and then there's a little bit under that we see. There's enemies with less than 10 stacks are rooted for 3 seconds from the alt. This is all from the alt. Enemies with 11 to 3 seconds is ridiculous in a third-person MOBA, by the way. Enemies with 11 to 19 stacks are rooted for 3 seconds and take 20 damage per stack over the duration. And enemies with 20 stacks are rooted for 3 seconds and take 30 damage per stack immediately. What's 20 times 30? That's 500, right? So you're immediately stunned for 3 seconds and take 500 damage.
I would say the stun would definitely have to be reduced, especially because you're hitting multiple people and it seems to be global.
Yeah.
Just depending on how many stacks they're at.
Yeah, and of course, and everything with every concept, numbers are always rough. What the fuck math is that? Did I do bad math? That's what I said. 20 times 30 is 500.
Oof. Oof. I won't say it. You guys can do it to him. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh my god!
I need to stay on the
It's 600, dude. Oh boy, rip. Wow, we're gonna just move on. Okay.
Yeah, that didn't happen. Next.
So we got another one from Arenity, it looks like. And it does look like in the picture itself is the kit. So we have, what is this character's name? What is this hero's name? She's a support, and her name is Maya Henna, the Celestial Hair. So we have
Maya Henna, the Celestial Hair.
So we have so we have the passive Radiant Power. Maya Henna has her ult at level 1. Hang on. Maya Henna has her ult at level 1. Using it will switch between Sun and Moon form. Sun and Moon forms do not share cooldowns. Using abilities will slowly empower her current form, storing up to 100 Radiant Power for each on a unique bar on her HUD. By default, she deals 50% damage in each stance, but each Radiant gives 1% bonus damage to the related stance. I actually picked up my mic and everything. Like, I'm currently holding it. I'm going to put it down. Hopefully you guys didn't hear a big crash when I did that, because I did it very lightly, I promise. So then we got the LMB. We got the Celestial Orbs, is what it's called. Launch a fiery projectile at the enemy. Grants 2 Radiant Power to the current form. Simple enough, just the basic attack. Then we got the RMB. It's Luminous Trajectory. Sun Phase. Uses left hand to launch a sun arc to the right that curves back to center. Explodes when it reaches the destination, dealing damage and knocking back enemies. And then you got the Moon Phase. Uses right hand to launch a moon crescent to the left that curves back to center. Returns in Maya Henna's position upon reaching the destination. Enemies hit take X damage on each hit. If hit by both directions, the second hit does 25% more damage and roots the enemy for 1 second. And then we see there in italics, enemies hit by the secondary effect generate 10 Radiant Power in the current form. Cool. Use left hand to launch a sun arc to the right that curves and explodes. And then uses right hand to launch a moon crescent to the left that curves back to center. And then it does more damage, hits them, and it can root them. And I just want to say one thing about this character that this made me think of right off the bat. Have you ever seen those like horror movies when someone's like, when you see that like stereotypical teenage girl floating in the sky and you can't see her eyes and they're white?
Yes, sir.
That's literally this.
I'm digging it.
Like this is kind of spooky. This is kind of spooky. But I dig it. I do dig it. I do dig it. I'm a big Stephen King fan, so when it comes to horror stuff, it scares me a lot. But yeah. Oh, 100% Squeaker.
There is so much packed into this kit. Like you would have to know so much about this character to master her.
Yeah, 100%.
My goodness. I mean, it's awesome. I love it, but there is so much.
Yeah. So now we're going to move on to the Q. Heaven's Light. Sun Phase. A solar beam sprouts from the clouds above, basking an area in healing light. Allies who stay in the area are healed X damage per second over 4 seconds. Moon Phase. A moonbeam strikes from the sky, damaging and silencing all enemies hit. Holy crap, you just put...
Ooh.
What's the character from Paladins? Farah's moon. The Moon Phase is literally Farah's ability, except it's a slightly worse. Farah's ability stuns people as well. And then
so you look at the E, for example. The E has like 4 different variations because there's between solar, or the sun and the moon phase, and there's holding and tapping.
Oh my
There's
goodness!
so much you can do with this character. It's crazy.
Wow. Yeah.
I
so
agree, Arenity. Really cool.
high scaling supports. That actually is really cool. So in the italics there, we got both are the same size, but Moon is a slightly delayed AoE explosion. Hitting yourself with either Virgin grants 10 radiant power in the current form, can only trigger once per spellcast. And Aridity, MG must be loving this kit, because anything to do with stacks, he loves it. So now moving on to the E. We got the Sun Phase. Tap to grant yourself a shield for 200 damage over 4 seconds. Press and hold to throw the shield to an ally instead. That's good. That's just simply good. The Moon Phase.
So already we have 2 different ways to use the E. We're not even halfway done.
Oh boy. Moon Phase. Tap to dash a very short distance. Can be used twice within 2 seconds before going on cooldown. And then press and hold to self-root while you charge up a dash. This dash can have up to 2.5 times the range of the quick dash and can go through walls.
Oh
That's not how you say walls, but
it's close enough.
It's close enough, but can only be used once. Trying to use this ability and ending the charge in a wall causes you to dash as far as you can before hitting that wall.
I mean, it just, I don't know if it's too much. I don't know how they balance this, but it sounds so much fun to have that much in your kit. It's crazy.
Rip. Yeah, it does. This is a lot. This is a lot. Enemies hit by the dash have channels interrupted. It's, wow. And then we got the R. We got the Total Eclipse. When one of Mayahena's bars reaches 100, that phase eclipses the other, draining its power to 0 and locking Mayahena in the empowered stance. The empowered phase loses 2 radiant power per second, but keeps the full 150% damage effect until reaching 0.
It just, as a support main, I would absolutely lose it if I got to play a hero like this.
Nice, nice.
That would be so cool.
This is the kind of hero I would love to play, and I'm a support main as well. So this would be awesome. So then we got this final picture. There is no kit with it, but it's Mage mid laner. Name is Aya. Concept by Flick Steven. This is all it is. It's just a picture. Hope you guys like it.
Now, this is just female Gara from Naruto, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is there sand in that jar?
Yeah.
You got some Gara action going on.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I watched Naruto. Oh, I can see what you're saying by Gara. This doesn't look like Gara.
No, the sand thing on the back.
Maybe. Okay, we're going to take all this out.
Other than that, it's completely different.
Hang on, we're not done.
Don't get me wrong, though. I love it. It looks fantastic. I just had to make the comparison.
100%. So, guys, that was all the hero kits that we have. I'm going to move my mic back over here. So that's all the hero kits we have from the community. Guys, that was awesome to read. If you guys have any more ideas, please put it in the Discord vault. I would love to go over them. I also have my own personal Discord called Faultarian, where we do a lot of theory crafting. And we talk about a lot of stuff.
We're all active in both of them. So by all means, come reach out.
Absolutely. And let me just pull up this while we're going on. Also, if anyone has gameplay from any of the alpha weekends for Fault, this gameplay is old and I use it a lot. I would love to have more gameplay to show on stream. It doesn't have to be good gameplay, just any kind of gameplay, just so I can put it on stream. That'd be awesome.
Oh, I see some hype from Arenity there. You read that?
Ooh.
Next character. He or she. I'm sorry, I forgot what it was. Ranged jungle sustain tank.
Awesome.
That's something that we don't have.
Yeah, that's actually going to be awesome. I'm excited to see it.
Actually, speaking of, yeah, you actually forgot to show stream a skin. Actually, my favorite one.
Wait, which one didn't I show?
I DM'd you. You should see it. Extra kimchi.
I'm not showing that one.
Extra kimchi worked so hard on it, though. How could you deny that?
You really want me to show it?
I just think Extra Kimchi worked hard on it and deserves that recognition.
Here you go. Severog in a bikini.
Skin. I think we need it.
Yeah.
I dare one person to disagree with me. Not one person will.
Oh boy.
See, no one's disagreeing. Not a single person.
Ooh.
See? Silver knows.
Nice. Okay, so we're gonna move on. It's just whatever. It's just whatever. So the next part we got there, guys, is we got a bit of theory crafting that has been going on. Well, I guess that was essentially theory crafting, to be honest. But we got a bit of theory crafting going on in the Faultarian Discord. We got a few hero kit designs for a few heroes that aren't released. We're only going to talk about one or two of them, maybe not that many. And then I'm just going to show what yourself created, which is super fantastic. And of course, the only thing I want to mention about the theory crafting is because the way the devs have portrayed it to the community like us is this everything's going to change so much that we're not sure if these theories are going to be relevant once we see the new patch. So that's just something to keep in mind with all of this stuff. Yeah, we're just gonna bring them up.
Arenity, you know what you have to do. The people are asking for it.
Oh boy. Oh boy. And guys, I just wanted to say this for everyone that has tuned in so far. Thank you for that. And thank you for all the follows so far. We do this once a week. It's going to be same time next week. Next week, we've got Huddy GTV coming on. He's the marketing manager for Strange Matter Studios. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And I'll just leave it at that. I got no confirmation about anything else yet. So yeah, this is the first thing we got. This is from yourself. So this is super detailed. This is super detailed. Shout out to yourself. Thanks for hopping in the stream and playing with me during the Alpha 3 weekend. I had no idea who you were. You had no idea who I was. But we destroyed together. Yeah, so we're just going to keep it going. So you can see we got all these cards. These are all cards that are currently in Fault. You got all of these. You can see all their effects. There's a lot of work that went into this. And then you see the passive. Then you see final stats. Yada, yada, yada. So this is just a legend. And you see all this stuff down here. Okay, so this is a bit much. We're going to have to try to dissect it.
What is this? Some kind of nerd stuff for nerd people and nerds?
No, this is... Listen, Belicus. This is all we got for now. This is what we're rolling with.
If you want to give us more information, by all means.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, we're here, we're listening. You know, if you want to tell us what we should change, we'll do it.
Yeah, if you want to correct us, go for it right now. We're listening.
Yeah. Anywho, I'm not even sure where to start with this. To be quite frank, I'm not even sure.
Well, why don't we start with carries? That's
okay.
It's pretty straightforward.
Support carry. So these are just... I'm not sure what he's saying, but we got King Castle. We got 70 physical power. We got what it does. Lifesteal. Is this what he's saying that we should use? Best items by role, in my opinion. Okay, that's what we're saying. So he's saying for carry, King Castle is the best item universally at the moment for all carries. So 70 physical power plus 0.5 per rank.
Ooh.
This is the spreadsheet of the current in-game item, Squeaker. It is, yeah. Dash forward 600 units and heal for 4% of your max health per hero within 600 units. Cooldown 60%. And it has 10% lifesteal on it.
Yeah, I can tell you as a Murdoch main as well. This King's Castle is absolutely necessary. This will not only secure kills, but save your life so many times.
Yeah, this is a lot. I don't want to go through the items. I don't want to go through the items. I'm going to be honest.
But the items are the funnest parts.
No. We're not doing this. So this is steel. So you got all of this, all of his abilities, his base stats. You got mural.
Wow, you guys got everything. Look at that.
I'm telling you, yourself went crazy. So that's just character stats. So this is the steel build. So now we're on to actual theories. Theory crafting. It just took us a second to get there because it's a lot when you first look at it. That is for sure. I've looked at it a few more times before this, but this is the first time I'm like diving deep into it. So this is what he's saying you should get for steel. Yes, I have all the VODs.
You know, Empty, you know what he won't release? A game where I absolutely wiped the floor with him.
Actually, that game doesn't exist. That never happened. Yeah, that never happened.
Gotcha.
Okay, so this is what he's saying for steel. You should get these two aspects. We see the one on the left, which is Rook, which is CC. So basically, CC is 50% less effective, and you gain a bit of armor and armor. Build times 4 PS. What's PS? What is PS?
It's for that's for carries, right?
I don't know.
Then we underneath your cursor there, the photosynthetic symbiote.
Oh, this. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
does PS do again? I forgot about that.
It says 5% health regen rate plus 0.1 per rank. So you essentially get a whack ton of health regen, which is pretty good. Anywho, so then we got Templar. We got allies within 1,600 units gain 6% of your armor and magic resist. 50% of mana spent becomes a shield for 3 seconds. Or he's saying you should use Clairvoyant, which just gives you better raids. And then got all these items. So he's saying this is final build items that you should use. You should always have Robe of Miracles. You should always have Essence of Time. You should always have PS. You should always have Baleful Armor and Inertia Wraps. And depending on where you're going, you should, if you're jungle, you should have Storm Quiver. If you're off lane, Fist of the Titan, or support Scrying Stone. This is all stuff that you may agree or disagree with this. A lot of this is going to change. I'm now looking at the time. There's no way we're going to be able to go through all of this. But I just wanted to give a little touch on it. Show if you do want to see these more of this. Anyone could look at this. Just join the Faultarian Discord or just message yourself 14 because he is active in the chat Fault Discord every once in a while. Or just message me and I'll direct him to you, whatever you want. Yeah. Sorry guys, I thought we were gonna have more time, but those community concepts took a lot longer than I thought. But that's all right.
But you guys have been killing it in the past few weeks here.
Yeah.
Good job to you guys.
And also, awesome. And guys, now we're gonna move into the final, the another point we got. We got the Fault Hub. We got to talk about the Fault Hub a little bit, guys. If you don't know what the Fault Hub Network is, we are currently just a community, essentially, that is going to be running tournaments. We're going to be having shows. We're looking for people for shows. It's not official yet, but I'll tell you now. We're looking. You can message me if you have any ideas. We're looking for casters. We're looking for admins. We're looking for a social media manager, and we're looking for EU casters and NA casters. If possible. Yeah. And then what else? Am I missing something? Casters, admins, social media manager. I'm missing something. What am I forgetting? Does anyone know?
I know nothing about any of this.
I'm going to figure it out. Give me 5 seconds. Mods. And I'm missing mods. So I'm just gonna put it there in the chat. this, you can see it there if you're looking for any of this stuff. We're going to be looking for more stuff in the future. But this is what we're looking for to start, right? The game's not even out yet. We got to see how it rolls first. But this is what we're looking for. And you also have the website as well. Which you can see. So just faulthub.net. You can just go to that. Do whatever. Yeah. Let's bring that away. And guys, I heard there was a video. Someone made a video about the staff thing. And he goes by the name of Britick.
Britick HD.
And it's not even, I don't even think the video is an hour old yet. So let's throw it up on the stream, see what it says.
Hello all you beautiful people out there, what is going on? It's your friend Brady coming fast with another Paragon 2 video, and today we're going to be talking about both Overprime and Fault and their strategies when it comes to their esports side of things for their new up-and-coming game. So if you do enjoy the video, please consider dropping a like, and let's get right into it. Now, let's start with Overprime. Since we already kind of talked about their tournament in the past videos of mine, we're going to break it down a little more because they did release a doc to the public through their Discord, and you can see their rules and stuff, and, you know, you can read it through yourself. I'm going to link it in the description below. I'm not going to go through all of it. I just want to highlight some key points. For example, all teams will compete in matches on
We're just going to skip the Overprime stuff.
Back into this one. For example, Blood Morty.
But why would you
Can't wait
ever
to see
do
what
that?
they do.
Because this is the Faultarian Journal, not the Overprime Journal. No offense to them.
Not itself through Strange Matter Studios, but through an offshoot that is being basically run by people that have ties to Strange Matter Studios. It's basically Strange Matter, but it's separate from the actual game developers. It's called Fault Hub Network, basically, and you can see it on their Twitter. You can see it on their website. I'll link all that below. Also, if you guys aren't following me on Twitter, you should be, because I interact with both Overprime and Strange Matter Studios, Fault, and Fault Hub Network on there regularly, so you guys can get exclusive sneak peeks and bits of news and information first on Twitter before I make it into a video. But basically, they're looking for a lot of help in their esports department because they do want to run tournaments in the future as well. They made it very, very clear how important esports is in the future for this game, as did Overprime and Soul Eve. So, yeah, and that makes sense because MOBAs are very, very competitive games, and you want to make sure that your esports future is secure and that you're already building towards it. And the fact that they're thinking about this so early and they're starting it so early, it seems maybe a little silly on the surface, but it's actually really good and really important because that means they're taking this really seriously, which is really reassuring for everybody, because of course they're taking esports more seriously already than Paragon did. It took a while for Epic Games to start their ball rolling, and they never even came out with a ranked mode, whereas we already know ranked mode is a priority. So really interesting stuff. You guys can read about it on the website. You can apply through their email if you want to apply for any of the positions. And yeah, see if you can get a chance to help them out with the tournaments. You should note at the bottom of the page, however, it says that all roles are voluntary because Fault Hub Network is currently self-funded. That means they do not have the revenue to pay anybody for these positions. So you will be purely doing it for the love of the game. And if you want to get experience doing any of these things, if you just want to have fun doing it, if you want to have it on a little side kind of thing, just to enjoy, this is for you. It's completely voluntary. You're not going to get paid for it. So if you do decide to do it, you should definitely read that part at the bottom of the text. Just keep that in mind when applying for these positions. But other than that, guys, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss another Paragon 2 video. Also, I do stream live on Twitch myself, so go ahead and...
All right. Thanks, Britick, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, as you guys can see, it's obviously self-funded for now. It's voluntary. However, how do I word this? Let me tell you a story. I've worked in film. The first time I ever worked in film, I started with theater. I worked in theater first. First time I ever worked in theater, I was an assistant stage manager is what it was called. I did it completely voluntary. The actors got paid. The producer got paid. I did it out of the love. And then I worked on another show, yada, yada. And they were all voluntary. And then after I did it a few times, we ended up starting a theater company that was all voluntary. And then we started making money. And then we started doing it. Long story short is what I'm trying to say, guys. How do I word this? To be good at something and to make a profit off doing it, you have to show you really love it before you make money. You shouldn't be in something for the money when it comes to something like this, in my opinion. Not at first, at least. Obviously, everyone wants to make a buck or two, right? But yeah, that's my opinion.
Yeah, I think right now because the game's not even released yet, right? But everyone's trying to build something and everyone has hope for the future. So right now, if we're passionate about Paragon and you see the same opportunities that we saw with Paragon, and you believe that Strange Matter Studios can pull it off, now is a great time to get on board, share your passion, communicate with the rest of the community. Because once Fall takes off, it's gonna be big.
It's gonna be big, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I worded that really well, but that's all right.
I don't know if I did either. I never know.
Nah, you're way better at wording stuff than I am. That is confirmed. Yeah, that is confirmed. You're way better at wording stuff. But just that's all I wanted to talk about with that. And the last point I had, the last point I had is, let's answer this question first. What days are you considering for competitive? Competitive is going to be weekends. It's going to be weekends.
We have a schedule up, don't we, for the Fall Top Network?
I know we made a schedule. I don't know if it's public knowledge.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I know we made a schedule. But we're gonna keep that under wraps for now. But yeah, the more stuff's gonna come out over the coming weeks, right? And all that, guys. I want to talk about what are you guys doing in your spare time while you're waiting for Fault? I'm doing these journals, for example.
Yeah, I think it's great just to be with the community, and we're looking at all these concepts because we have so many incredibly talented people who are just passionate about this, and it's fun to not feel like the crazy one, like how I feel with my friends. I'm just constantly talking about Fault, and they couldn't give two shits about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Smite. I went on a kind of binge, and I bought every Final Fantasy through 1 through 15.
Oh my gosh!
Everyone. I bought a PSP. I'm not joking. Just to play Final Fantasy 4, the definitive version.
Nuts. That's dedication, bro.
No, it's a problem. Is actually what it is. It's a
You're
problem.
dedicated to your problem.
Yeah. But that's what I did.
Well, speaking of problems, I brought another problem.
Yeah, but they're not this. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. What's the problem?
What else have you been playing lately, stranger?
Civilization 6.
Civilization
Listen,
6.
if anyone plays Civ 6 and wants to beat me, because I'm really bad, and wants to play with me and Norweginator, let's do it.
I'll team up with you, and we can just grind Canada to the ground.
No, Canada's best. Best boy. Canada's best boy.
Best boy, Canada. Yeah, no, it's same with you. I'm playing Civ. I have not dedicated myself to every single Final Fantasy. However, I think I played the ones on the Super Nintendo. Then I played like Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2, and then the most recent one was Final Fantasy 15. And
Final Fantasy 10's great. Final Fantasy 10-2 is actually pretty good. Final Fantasy 15 it's good, but it's not like
it was not my thing.
It's not like a top 10 best Final Fantasy or anything like that. Let's just say that. Okay, Belicus says tell him about the format of the schedule. Okay, so our plan for the schedule for Fault Hub Network for the esports is we plan on having like a little league. So it's going to be 8 weeks long. The first 6 weeks will be 6 teams to start. We're going to have 6 teams and they play each other once every weekend, or on Saturday, Sunday every weekend, like a best of one. I do believe we have it, and then the 7th week. No, it's 5 weeks of league. I don't have it up. I'm just going off memory, guys. 6th week, we're gonna have like a playoffs tournament, and we're gonna be going for $1,000 prize for the first tournament. We'll see if that actually happens. It might end up being more. Who knows? But we'll see what we can do. And then we're gonna have an open qualifier tournament to join the league. That's open to anyone, and that's gonna be week 8. Week 7, and then week 8 is a break, and then we go back and do it again. So what do you guys think about that? Do you guys like it? Do you hate it? One thing I really want to do, and this was a point Agorian was really strong on, for example, is we want to make sure that we have, I did explain it so badly, but that's okay. We want to make sure that there is a place for everyone to have an opportunity to play. So just because you don't get in the league doesn't mean we're not going to have other tournaments that you can't participate in. That's one thing that we want to make clear to everyone.
Well, let me ask you a question, stranger.
Yes, Belicus, hop on in and explain it. Can you just hop on in, or do I got to move you into the channel?
Let's hear from Belicus first.
We'll hear it from Bay himself.
Like Belicus.
All right, come on, Belicus, where are you? All right, there he is. Hey, Belicus.
Oi, oi, boys. How's it going?
Holy shit, you're loud. Right. Go on ahead.
Am I too loud?
No, you're good. I turned you down.
Huddy going to talk about clipping and audio and things like that? Or are we good?
He might talk about it.
Okay, well, you just talk while I bring up the sheet and stuff.
Okay, we'll do that.
Let me ask you a question just to see where you guys want to go with it. So, for example, when I play with my friends and some family, and half of us are pretty good. The other half, absolute horrible garbage. Mm-hmm. Will there be a tournament for us to participate in that's just kind of for fun? That's not just for the tryhards?
So there will be a tournament open to everyone.
No, straight away.
But it's going to be open to everyone. So you're probably going to get a lot of tryhards and maybe a lot of people for fun. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You just got to give us time, because we're only going into early access. Give us a little bit of time. We'll make it happen.
I'll allow it. Yeah. You're allowed time.
There'll be community tournaments. Yes.
So this is community tournaments, okay? I just want to put this out there now and get this straight across. This isn't official Strange Matter Studios tournaments, okay? This is like, I know I'm a dev and stuff, but like this is just something I love doing, so I do it with these guys, but it's not affiliated with Strange Matter Studios in any way. So I just wanted to like make that clear to you guys right now. This is just all fun community, until the big boy events come around. But that's something you have to speak to Ryan Red about. But this is something we want to just do for fun, just to provide you guys with some entertainment every weekend. But yeah, so what we want to do is we want to do like a little league for EU and NA. We're going to host a big open qualifier. Obviously, we need teams to form the little league and stuff. We want to start with a $1,000 prize pool. And obviously, I know we said earlier as well that we're not paying anyone for this stuff, like all the website and hosting and everything. I just pay it myself, and we're all just going to get together and just kind of like supply the money for you guys. But we're going to have a big open qualifier. Anyone can join, but we're going to take 6 teams from EU and NA to form the league, right? And then we're going to do 3 games a night for EU and NA. So you'll see 3. So we got 6 teams. I'm going to try to explain this in the most simple way possible, okay? So you got 6 teams, right? Those 6 teams have 1 game a day. So that's 3 matches for EU and 3 matches for NA. and everyone plays each other twice. So that goes over a period of 5 weeks. After those 5 weeks, in week 6 there'll be playoffs. So the top 4 teams that finish will play each other in a semi-finals, finals, best of 3. Okay, the bottom 2 teams will be given the big old boot arena out of the league. After that's finished, we go into the open qualifiers again, week 7. Everyone can join from anywhere, any skill level. Obviously, you'll be competing to get into the finals. The 2 finalists will be coming up to join the league, and then we go again. Well, then we have a week break, but yeah. And there you go. And then you can win yourself some money.
You explain that so much better than me. Like, that was 49 times better than what I said. Like, what I said just confused myself.
Yeah, I stumbled a bit at the start just to like find my footing, but I think I pretty much explained it. So yeah, 6 weeks of tournament play. You'll see like the same 6 teams for that. Hopefully we can like generate some like storylines in the community and stuff, and, you know, follow people as they go.
Yeah.
And then we say farewell and so long to the bottom 2 teams, and then we welcome everyone back on week 7 to try and get into the league. Top 2 finalists come join the 4 teams that stayed there last time. Obviously, if one of those 4 teams want to drop out for whatever reason, then we will have to see and maybe give a 3rd place spot to someone. But you know that all it's all situational to the.
Yeah, and there's a few things I want to mention. These tournaments are going to be free to enter.
Yes,
and
anyone can join for free.
And Silver, I see your comment there about looking for teams. Well, it just so happens that Fault Hub Network is also a Discord to find players to look for. So it's going to actually.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask one more question. I know you guys are obviously going to announce this everywhere when we all know for sure. But I'm just curious if you guys know a general timeline of when you start to do this. Like, do you plan to do this the month of?
Literally the second there's a replay or spectating system in Fault, this will happen.
Okay. But so you're waiting for the replay system?
Yeah, we are.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Unless that comes out on day 1. Because there is no way people are going to have teams and shit formed on the day. Like, people, like, realistically, like, I would probably say, like, August time, even if it was, like, out that early, like, people have to learn the game, right? Like, it would just be a cluster of...
Start with some bugs, too, that need to be squashed.
And
the meta needs to be formed. Like, people need to find teammates. People need to play the game. More people need to discover the game. We need to have a good player base for this to happen. We don't want to open qualifier with, like, you know, 3 teams. Like,
yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. And there's a few more things. Like, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's not like me and Belicus. Well, we've mentioned it before. I wouldn't be mentioning it, but it's not like we have any plans yet. But hopefully one day we can have like other tournaments as well. But I just know at this point in time that won't happen because, you know, we don't have enough time to do it ourselves. But that'll be one day down the line. Way it might be way down the line. It might be in 6 months. Who knows?
Yeah, but we want to basically get the team formed now, like get the squad, everyone helping each other. Basically, we want to do all the back end work now, like when we have our free time to do so, and just so when we're ready to like start it, we have everything in place to just go for it.
Yeah.
That's why we're like starting it now, even though the game's not out. We want to have that foundation ready to go, just so we can kind of give the best. Like, yeah, we want to just get yeah, basically. I sent the Discord link in there. I don't know why the command's not working, but the Fault Hub Discord currently, it started actually as an LFG channel because the actual Strange Matter Discord didn't have a LFG channel. Yeah. So yeah, you come in here, come join this Discord. There we have looking for team options for each regions that we will add or take away regions based on the regions that come out when early access comes out. So I notice right now there's no South America option in our Discord. If that's an option, day 1 that will be added. So don't worry if there's nothing there right now for you if you're in a different region. Yeah. Obviously, when we're starting with these tournaments, we are just going to do NA and EU. It's where we are from, so it's just easier for us. And obviously, even doing these 2 regions, it's kind of a big undertaking.
Yeah.
Doing Paragon tournaments in the past, it's a lot of work and it's a lot of effort and commitment to keep up with this kind of stuff, so you guys can have this entertainment. But yeah, hopefully we can do something down the line, which was what you said earlier as well about like a more casual tournament, like PCL did the PCL arcade, where it was less sweaty try hard and it was just anyone can just play and there wasn't really anything on the line. We will probably look to do something like that later on.
That'd be very exciting.
First, we want to give, while Strange Matter Studios are probably doing their esports stuff in the background, I'm not involved with that bit, at least not now. So I don't know anything about that stuff. But we want to get something for you guys to play and compete with, because it's a MOBA. Everyone's competitive. Everyone wants to win and take the glory.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we want to just do that and get the community together to run it and put on a good show.
And I see Mike's future question, Fault Hub League tournaments. Yeah, that'll be the plan. So we'll be like, at the end of the league, there'll be a playoffs, Mike, is what we're thinking. And then, that would be the tournament.
Yeah, I like the way you guys are approaching it. So I think it's very healthy that even if Strange Matter Studios are doing events and tournaments, I mean, you can never have too many, right?
100%. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. The dream for me for this is to one day hold an open tournament with 512 teams, double elimination.
Ooh, that would be.
But
that's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a really long weekend.
But that's like a 5-day tourney, number one, or a 4-day tourney for sure.
Use the 24-hour stream so we can get a couple of those in, right?
Everyone just plays it for 24 hours.
Like in those situations, I would rather be a caster than doing the back end moderating of that. Like Jesus Christ,
I'm gonna drop out at that point.
Yeah, doing all them, setting up all the lobbies and the match channels and doing the bot flip coin stuff. Oh my god, getting all the drafts ready, and it's a lot of work.
That's a goal. So if you guys don't like the position, still like message me, and I'm just gonna direct you to the email or send an email to the Fault Hub email, because like other stuff that has been interest to us so far is analysts, not just casters but analysts, editors. People have expressed interest in editing, and some people have expressed interest in a few media things as well. So yeah, there's lots of stuff. If you guys want to just come on, be a part of the Fault Hub Network community and help with this,
now's your chance.
Here's your chance.
At one point, we're all going to be celebrities, and we're all going to be too big to talk to common people. Jump on now while you can.
Are you kidding me? No way. That's never going to happen. I love talking with these people. I love talking with everyone, man. I would
2
be.
years Strange is still going to be.
Hey, look, it's yourself. He's on my team. That's the guy that made the theory crafting. Anywho, yeah.
That's why I say to people now, it's like, if you're someone that's looking to stream or to make content on YouTube or guides and stuff like that, and people doing like the hero kits and stuff, get doing that now. Like as soon as you can, get in early before everyone else, especially if the game blows up like we all hope it does. If you're like first ones and you're putting out good content and you're one of the first in the door, like all eyes are on you, at least for the first wave of all them people. Can make a decent foundation going from there.
Squeaker, if you're number 100, I'm going to be number 99.
There are so many people waiting for quote unquote the Paragon comeback. Like there's just like we have quite a few people in the Discord and in chat, and the game's not even out yet. Like most people are just waiting, and they've been waiting for a couple years. When this drops, there's a good chance that it's going to see a lot of growth. And if you're here on the ground floor getting involved, you're going to be one of the big boys.
Yeah. And if you think, how do I word this? Even if you think you're not qualified, guys, it's not like, I know the application's kind of like applying for a job, but the whole thing in general isn't job.
Especially for modding. Like if you know how to use Discord, then that's good enough to do modding. Like even that. Like, as long as you're like respectful and you're patient with people, because especially if you've been in the Discord in general chat, like, you know, people can ask the same question 100 times a day. You know, you got to be patient with those people because some of them are new, and you know, if you got those, that's enough qualifications for some of the roles. You know, you don't have to be like, oh, we need a production engineer extraordinaire for all these things. Like, no, like there's space for everyone to help out if you want to be a part of it. But if you don't want to be, we want to see you competing and entering and playing and trying to be in the league and earning yourself $1,000.
Yeah. So you hear it now. You hear it now. Find your teams. Make it happen.
Hashtag awesome. Late June, early July. Let's go, baby.
Okay. Do you, Belicus, or anyone else, you have anything else to say or like to say?
Viva la Norway.
Okay, anywho, we're going on to Act 3 there, guys, but between Act 2 and 3, we always take a little break. So we're going to do that break. We're going to hit the be right back button. We're probably going to make it a 5-minute break. Is that okay with you guys?
Did we get elevator music in the break?
We're going to play 2 songs. We're going to play 2 songs. So if that goes over 5 minutes, that's whatever, but 2 songs.
The countdown theme tune.
Yeah. And anywho, thank you. We'll be right back.
When you're not around it,
Hey, what a flippity flop though! This is Stranger or Big Boss! And we're here at Faultarian Journal. We're calling it the Imminent stream. Why it's called Imminent is because I can smell it, guys. I can smell it. I can early access. It's so close. It's so close. It's almost time for us to play. Can you smell that? I can feel the cosmos aligning. I just, oof. It's happening. It's happening. Soon we're going to have our solar eclipse. I can smell
Norweginator had to dip out. He rage quit because there was no Norway exclusive tournament. So he quit.
That is all right. Yeah, Norweginator had to dip out, guys, but that's okay. We're still here. And we're moving on to Act 3. So for Act 3, we're calling it Early Access Hype. And then we got our website. We want to go over a bit of the website. Some guests, like what would you guys like for guests? And then we got how soon? Like how soon is soon? What can we think? What do we know? And of course, guys, I got to start with this, and I need you to really listen closely to this. The Faultarian Journal and everybody on this show currently, including Belicus, everything that we say on the show has zero affiliation with Strange Matter Studios and the Fault game. This is something we do of our own love and passion for the community and for content creation and all that jazz. So I just wanted to make that clear. What we say on this show is not the opinions of Strange Matter Studio in any way. It is our own personal opinions. And I just need everyone, to just listen to that. So yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all I got. So let's move on. I'm going to throw up some gameplay.
Good job. I'm here for the website. You know, website extraordinaire right here, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's bring up the website, guys. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
My baby.
Do you want me to bring? We'll start with the Fall Hub one. It's a bit smaller, an easier one to dissect. This is literally Belicus's baby. So you go on faulthub.net, and you see we got a few articles and stuff. And yeah.
I'm seeing Act 1, 2, and 3 right now.
Oh, well, shit.
Got him.
Got it. It's back now.
Beautiful.
If you guys have any like suggestions or feedback or anything for the website itself, let me know. This is like the first website I ever made, so it was all a learning experience. Shout out to Alea, Heart of Alea, if you know who she is. She helped me a lot with learning how to use like Webflow and stuff to make this work. So yeah.
So we got this. We got our news. We just write articles here and there. Shout out to Platypus. He loves writing his articles and helping out. You see you got the full cast stuff there. You see you got a few articles written. You got your heroes. You can see every single hero. You can click on them. See all their stats. Is this updated?
This is not updated. I've decided not to do it until early access comes out because... And the thing is, guys, you know, obviously this was originally made because there was no way to see this before. The official Fault website never had this stuff on it. So this was actually made before that, so everyone could, like, who were playing the alpha could see the heroes, their skills, the items that were out at the time, the aspects that were out at the time, as well as the LFG Discord. Obviously, Play Fault now has that on their website too, so you can see all the up-to-date information on there. So it's kind of up in the air what we're going to do with this right now, especially with the tournaments coming as well.
Well, it's definitely
there is an API for the game now, so what I want to do is like incorporate that so it's just all updated, you know, like automatically, because right now everything's manual. Like I put in every single skill, the data, every single item. Like me and Agorian did that all ourselves, like from scratch, typing everything out. It took a long time. Well, it didn't take a long time. It took like a week, but it took like a week of like pure grinding it out. So yeah, so what I want to do, I don't know how to do it, is like incorporate API stuff into a website. Like I said, this is like my first time doing this. So if we can do that, we'll probably keep it. If not, we'll probably like change it for something else because you can see it on the official website anyway right now. So there's not really any point for this.
You linked
people only
your
come here for
Twitter
the
to the website?
What do you mean? Yeah, the bottom it says created by me. I've got to shout myself out, bro. I put a lot of work into this shit, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Where else is it gonna go?
That's true.
My
That's
LinkedIn?
true.
Get out of here. Follow me on Twitter, BelicusGG. Let's go.
Yeah. Guys, we have the items here. Hey, these are the old items, of course, but 95% of them are still relevant. There has been a slight few changes on the playfault.com website that has shown the updated stuff. You got your aspects. I got your looking for games, which will just bring you to the Discord, as you can see. We're going to get out of that.
Oh, nice little splash out in the back, though.
Oof, nice. So, Belicus, will...
Yeah, if you're looking for a group and you're in here, if you're in here, I'm assuming you're already in the Discord. If you're not, it's a big looking for group Discord. So if you want to find people to play with, especially talking about the tournaments now as well, you want to find people to team up with too, get your ass in the Discord.
Yeah.
There was like over 300 members in the last alpha. That's when it started. It was only for one alpha weekend. And there was over 300 people. So by the time early access comes out, shit's going to blow up.
It's going to get nuts.
Maybe. So if you want to find people to play with, because Strange Matter Studios doesn't have an official LFG like channel right now. So, yeah.
Squeaker.
Hit us up.
You hit the nail on the head.
Build guide website. Well, we might have something just for you. You'll see.
Yeah. So what are your plans for this website? What are you willing to share right now?
Guides.
Yeah, guides.
And builds by top Elo players.
Yeah.
It's going to be subscription, £10 a month. No, it's not. But yeah, we're going to have guides and stuff, but it's not going to be so. You know, like Agora GG, like anyone can like put their own builds and stuff up.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming probably eventually down the line there is going to be a website where you can do that. The official Fault website even may be able to do that, because you could do that on the old Paragon website, couldn't you? There was like later down the line there was actually a way you could like do your build and shit. Yeah. So basically, what I want to do is like have my plan is to have like a section like a verified pro in a way, and have like builds and guides from like the best players in the game. So that way you can just filter out all the general public stuff and just come to like kind of like pro builds, if you ever use that for League of Legends, where it just pulls games and builds from like the actual people in the top tier teams. So I want to have that just to like, I just want to do something different. So I just want to use that in a way to kind of filter out from everything. Yeah, but that's one plan that I do want to do. Obviously, we got to see who rises up. I know Reverb definitely wants to be a part of that, so shout out to Reverb. I think he's already writing stuff even now, so look out for that soon.
Yeah,
and then obviously the tournament stuff as well.
Yeah, there's going to be tournament stuff there. Was there anything you guys would love to see on this website or anything? What would, like, as a community member, if you went to this website, what would make you happy? What would you like to see?
Do you want to see like the little esports website? Should we show it off of like what I'm working on right now?
Gameplay tutorials? Do it. Why not? Let's do it.
All right, I sent you the link.
All right.
This is like what I'm working on in my free time in the background when I'm done with actual like Fault work, and I'm just chilling. Obviously there's going to be an esports section when the league's out. So I want to have like all the schedule and the standings and stuff, the different weeks you can click on. Only the week 1 is like actually done properly right now, but you can see if you click week 1, you can see the 3 EU games in the week, the 3 NA games. There will actually be 6 though. There'll be double that, because that'll be Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And then if you click at the top, you got the so there will be like the table, and if you go to the top and click playoffs, often week 6 you'll have the actual playoffs. You got the teams. So it'll show all the players in the league currently. So,
yeah,
and obviously at the top there's switches behind EU and NA, but you can click that. You know, it's the same data right now, but you'll be able to see the schedule for EU and NA. separately, and the teams and the players. So yeah, with
It's-
links to all VODs of each game too. If you go back to schedule at the end, if you hover over it, you can see that you can click the little replay icon. If you click it right now, it'll just take you to our YouTube channel, because obviously the games and replays don't exist. But yeah, everything will be all linked up there, so you'll be able to get all the information on the website too. But this is all like, work in progress right now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. There used to be a countdown, but it got taken out because there's no exact date on this website. Yeah. And there was something I saw. There was something I thought. Would you guys like to see like a kind of like a media section? Because I can see like gameplay tutorials. Like we could definitely be put on the website. But what about like would you like to have like a full section of media, and you can see like gameplay tutorials, this, that, and the other thing? Or what do you guys think?
That'll most likely be in like the guides thing.
That's true. It's true.
As well. If it's actually like video guides, they'll be in the guides section, and then we'll probably like split it into like text guides, video guides. Depends who we get and if they want to make actual video content or not. Because
D-Money so the qualifier, and with the exception of the replay system coming out maybe when early access launches, but we don't know. You should see a tournament. We're estimating about August is what we're estimating around. Open qualifiers, or like the first qualifiers, is to be determined, because that's going to be its own fancy thing. That's only going to happen like probably once a year. Yeah, we're going to have more info on the qualifiers as time goes on and as fall goes on, because we kind of have to see how the game's going to work first. And what did he ask?
When do qualifiers start starting a team up, and how do teams maintain a position? Well, you can get your team together now. If you already know people that are good at the game and you want to squad up, get that ready, start practicing together, and you can do that now if you know the people. If not, join the Discord. Find people that want to make a team that's in your region, and you can start forming that now. Obviously, you can't practice right now until the game's out, but you can start getting the boys together, and girls, if you know any girls that play the game too. In terms of maintaining your position, so when we do the open qualifiers, like I said, there's going to be 6 teams in the league, as you can see on the website in front of you right now. So after the 5 weeks and we go to the playoffs, only the top 4 teams out of the 6 go to the playoffs for that one last weekend, and that's where they get the money. The top bottom teams, the 5th team and the 6th team, will be knocked out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then once that's finished, then the open qualifiers come back up, and you're basically competing in that. The 2 finalists, they get to the end of that tournament, will be put into the league for the next 5 weeks to compete for the money again. So if you want to retain your spot, you have to finish top 4, so you can play in the league for the next season. But they're going to be like a month and a half long. Like, they're not going to be like a whole year season. Like, it's going to be quick turnarounds. So yeah, start practicing, start getting your team together, get into the finals of the open qualifiers, get into the league. And as long as you finish first, second, third, or fourth, you can stay in the league. If you finish 5th or 6th, then you'll be knocked out. But you can join the qualifiers. If you're one of the teams in the league, you can rejoin the qualifiers the next week if you want, and try and retain your spot if you want to. So yeah.
And so I want to talk just a little bit about the Fault website. So Chandler and me were talking about this a long time ago. Whenever the new updated site showed up, we were talking about something. There was something really in particular we wanted to make a note about. I think it's in here. Yeah. Chandler, do you remember what it was? Okay, yeah. I think I remember.
Yeah, Alea made this website too. To shout out to her, she's a beast.
Yeah, shout out to Alea. Seems pretty
and Jester.
cool.
Jester does all the back end like API networking stuff as well. He's a beast too. Like, he's nuts with what he does and all the coding and stuff. But yeah, Alea and Jester, hats off to them for an amazing job. And like I said, Alea for helping me out with the Fault Hub website as well. Teaching me a lot of stuff that I didn't know, and it wouldn't have been possible without her as well. So big shout outs.
Shout out to them. There was something.
It's in the FAQ under game.
It is. Okay.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Because we've talked about it so much and then we never actually mentioned it on any stream, but I'm definitely really excited for it. Just the fact that it's even mentioned.
This is mentioned on the website and no one has talked about it.
It's still potentials.
It's still potential.
So again, it's not guaranteed or anything like that, but it's still the fact that they're looking into it I'm happy about.
How will Fault be monetized? Voice packs? Announcer packs? HUD skins. So you're telling me we're going to have different menus?
I like HUD skins.
Yeah, and more. So we got ward skins. We obviously have hero skins, but there's stuff that we haven't seen yet, which is right on the website. Voice packs, announcer packs, and HUD skins. Imagine.
If we could get announcer skins, dude, I'll be hounding them to get my own one in the game. Proper hype. Mimi, announcer voices. Have you ever seen the Smite announcer pack? Some of them are great.
Yeah.
We
get the stranger pack where he just yells moose at you the whole time.
And what a flippity flop, though. That'd be awesome. Yeah. And HUD skins, which I think would be awesome. Imagine if there was different menus and different UIs that you could choose from. That would be pretty awesome. Or at least in my opinion. So just something I wanted to bring the attention to. I haven't seen anyone talk about it yet. Chandler's the one that found it, actually. So shout out to Chandler, of course. GottaGetSwole. This is pretty awesome. I'm super excited to see what Strange Matter has cooking.
And there's a lot of stuff you haven't seen yet that I had a very direct hand in making in terms of UI and menus and stuff.
Yeah.
Loading screens in the draft lobby. Oh, baby, it looks good. You're all used to the Windows 98 blocky menus and UIs. And it looked like trash because it was all placeholder stuff. I stepped up to the plate and I designed something in the time that I had. And it's clean.
Yeah.
I'd be excited in the future if there's anything even seasonal themed down the line.
I can't say anything like that, but it just looks good, okay? And I hope you like it. I just want to say that now. There's a lot of stuff that after I've done it, I always think when I make stuff fuck, I could have done that and I could have made it so much better. I already got ideas to change it and update it. So hopefully I can continue being a part of that and keep updating it. I mean, if you got any feedback, obviously just send it into the feedback channel on the Strange Matter Discord.
Ooh.
But yeah, I hope you guys like it when you finally see it.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And you gave yourself quite the pat on the back there, but I'm sure you deserve it once we get to see what this...
Oh, it's a lot of work, dude.
Once you get to see this new HUD.
I'm proud of it.
Once you get to see this new HUD, I'm sure it's where everyone's going to...
I am not doing HUD. I'm just going to say that now.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure someone else is. I did everything else, but not the actual in-game when you're playing HUD.
Okay, cool. And one thing I wanted to point out is the system requirements as well. So these look fine and dandy. I'm not sure if you guys can see them on the screens. So you got Windows 7, i5, 8 gigabytes of RAM, GTX 960, DirectX version 11, blah, blah, blah. i5, 16 gigs of RAM. This sounds great. 8 gigs of RAM, that's pretty good. That's minimum.
I mean, everyone must have 8 gigs of RAM these days.
But I'm going to pull up the Steam fault requirements now.
It has been updated. I literally noticed it earlier.
Yeah, well,
they're both the same now.
I mentioned it to Jester, so I hope he updated. Yeah, but let's see if it's updated. For the longest while, it was different.
I literally looked earlier. I saw fault and I was like, I wonder if... literally, as you're saying it now, I checked today and it seems to have changed and been updated.
i5. Well, I'll be damned. It looks like it was updated.
Yeah.
Literally.
My mum's laptop has 4 gigs. Yeah, but is your mum a gamer and is a laptop as well?
So the recommended on the website is 16 gigs of RAM, but the recommended on the Steam is 8 gigs. That I did notice. Besides
that's different. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you missed that. Just bring it up to him. But yeah, if you got a gaming rig and you built a computer, there's no way you're putting 4 gigs of RAM on it. I don't care if your mum has 4 gigs of RAM. I'm pretty sure she's not going to be playing Fault. If she is, big ups to Silvercore's mum. That's big.
Anyway, so I just wanted to bring to that. Yeah, so that was a really cool thing. This website's actually super fantastic, and it's really awesome. So you can see here they got their own items and everything. The more updated one, of course, the roster. You can see the pick rate, ban rate, all this stuff. I have no idea how they keep all that info. It must just go to a cloud server or something.
It's all API stuff.
Nice. And then leaderboards. We see the one and only person that is currently in Master Division, aka the best crunch in the game.
Steve's not going to be happy about that.
Steve's not going to be here, is he?
But is he number one? Nope.
No.
But Crunch isn't in the game, so how can
Crunch
he climb the board without Crunch? You know.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe Steve's a very big one trick. Jack is number 13 somehow. Yeah.
Balloons is lit, dude. Can't even hate on Balloons, man.
Yeah. Let's keep going. Got the EA. If it ever loads. You can see your master packs right here. You can see all kinds of questions.
If you want anything clarified about this EA stuff, you can, ask me while I'm here. But I don't know. It's been changed a lot and after feedback, so it should be pretty straightforward now. If anyone's confused with anything, don't be scared to mention it in chat, and I can clear it up for you.
Mm-hmm. So, can you upgrade your Steam package? Yes, however, the suits will only be available during early access itself.
Yeah,
Okay.
So once full release is out, then there's not going to be the packages anymore. So obviously you can't do that.
Yeah.
Because it'll be free to play. So, yeah, if you want to, if you buy the $15 Fault pack and you upgrade it to the Master packs down the line, you can do that, but obviously only within the early access time frame.
Awesome.
Because once free release comes out, there's going to be no packs. So.
Awesome. And can you pre-order or preload the game? Currently you can't, but they're trying to make it happen. Will heroes be earnable through in-game currency? Yes, you don't have to pay for a hero. Well, early access, you have to buy a pack. But you don't have to buy any individual hero or get the season pass. You can grind them out in-game. And they're working to figure out what those numbers are going to be. Yeah, no heroes will be locked behind a paywall. The Master Pack is actually so worth it, D-Money. I'm so with you on that one.
The Master Pack, is insane. When we're talking about it internally and stuff, we were like, this is insane value, bro.
Yeah.
For all the stuff you get, even for the season pass for $20 is insane value for what you get. And you're getting that for free. Well, I hate when I say free because you're still paying $50 for the Master Pack, but do you know what I mean? You get so much stuff.
100%. 100%. What heroes will be available during EA? It's Boris, Countess, Gideon, Greystone, Chimera, Kwong, Lieutenant Belicus, Murdoch, Muriel, Narbash, Severog, Sparrow, Steel, and Twin Blast. But there will be another 6 heroes added to early access as of now. So you will see
you can see the heroes that are in the game now in the game roster. You can even see their little photos at the top when you go look at the early access packages. You can see all the heroes.
Yeah, those are all the heroes in the game.
Will they reset the leaderboard for EA launch? I don't know. I'm not in charge of that, and I don't know the answer. I'm assuming so.
No, they said they will.
We'll see. I don't know. They said they will? Okay, yeah. Well, you know more than me, so.
I ask a lot of questions. What server versions will be available? So this is actually really important, guys. So for Alpha 3 weekend, the only 3 servers available was NA East, EU West, and Oceanic. That was the only 3 servers available during Alpha 3 weekend. But going in early access, we're going to have NA East, NA West, South America, UE West, Asia, and Australia. So that's going to happen. Guys, if for some reason you live in some place that these servers don't work for you, just mention in the general Discord, because the point of the servers is they can put a server anywhere. Well, actually, I don't know if that's true. To my knowledge, they can put a server almost anywhere, but it just needs to
I'm pretty sure they can just flick it on. But obviously there needs to be demand for it because that's money wasted.
Yeah, exactly. But there needs to be enough people that play on the server, right?
Deca is coming in the 20, I believe. So if you scroll up to the season pass, Deca's okay. So D-Money, there's no Deca in the the OG 14 heroes that are going to come out on the first day of early access. Throughout the rest of the year, as you can see on the season pass, there's going to be 6 heroes. None of that has been confirmed anywhere by anyone. I can assure you that. But she could be part of those. But whether she is or not, she will be here at some point because every single Paragon hero that was in Paragon will be coming back into the game at some point. So even if she's not in this 6 of heroes, as soon as release starts at the beginning of next year, she could be in that like bundle of heroes that come out then. So even if you don't see her straight away, Decker will be coming back at some point.
We will see all the heroes.
She could be in the first 2 hero drop.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Yeah. And also,
I mean, I know,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah. Also, make sure you get the 10% discount, guys. There's going to be a 10% there's going to be a 10% discount on.
It depends what pack
packages.
you're getting.
Yeah.
If you scroll up, it'll say what discount you get for the pack. This is only for 1 week, by the way. Steam won't let us do more than 1 week. It was 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I think. But then we found out that it was only 1. So rip.
Yeah, you can look up.
But that's only for 1 week. So if you're gonna snag it, just get it ASAP.
And you can go on Steam and look up all the rules and regulations if you're interested, because I did for what they're allowed to do, because they're actually a lot more restricted than you would believe. Yeah, that's it. There, you're going to go to.
Doesn't mean we can't put a sale on like down the line, but
that's true.
For release, it can only be a week. So yeah,
awesome.
But I imagine most people here are copping the game, unless you're waiting on. What's it called?
Full release?
Full release or console.
No.
Most people here.
G-Money, we can't buy it now. We'll be able to buy the packages late June, early July. So super soon is what I'm.
You can't buy anything now. There is no money you can, unless you donate on the Twitch channel, but that won't buy you anything. That's just a donation. But you can't actually buy anything. Even all the cosmetics that we're showing, we're just showing content that we're making that are getting added to the game. Just to hype people up. I know a lot of people are like, well, you should bring the game out first. I understand that, but at the same time, it's very important for these, not just us, but the other studios that are making remakes of Paragon 2, right? They need to be able to sustain themselves because the assets only get you so far, right? They will eventually run out, and if you can't make your own content, then you can't continuously update the game. Obviously, you can balance it, but people want new things to buy. Otherwise, you're going to own everything, and then, how are you going to make more money? Servers cost money. Artists cost money. Modeling costs money. Everything costs money in the world. So, just get excited. The game's coming soon. You can wait. It's like a few weeks out at this point. Mm-hmm. We're already on the 17th of June, so, super duper close now.
Patch notes. They have it there, so it's on the website. I don't know what else to say. It's on the website. Are we going to get patch notes for early access? Probably not, because would you get patch notes for a new Call of Duty game every year? No. But they're there. It's there. They might do it. I don't know.
What's that?
Patch notes.
Well, yeah, the game, when EA comes out, that's when patch notes will start coming out, because
they will have patch notes.
The alpha testing was all basically experimental testing, and
nice.
There you go. But obviously from EA going forward, there will be patch notes every time, because once EA's out, the game's on 24/7. You can play it as much as you want to your heart's content.
Yeah. And then you got Strange Matter Studios. They have one dev stream here. They used to have 98 more. Unfortunately, they're all gone now.
Yeah, VODs only last 14 days, unless you highlight them.
Yeah.
Which they did do for that one, but not for the others. But yeah, I assume they'll start doing more dev streams and stuff once the game's actually ready to go.
Yeah. I'm super excited for the dev stream. The next dev stream is going to be people are going to be really excited for it, I guess is a good way to put it. People are going to be really, really excited. So the next thing we got there, we just want to run through the website really quick.
The Google Doc Duck is back and haunting you.
Yeah. The next thing we just want to go through guests there, guys. Would anyone here like to be a guest on the journal one day? If you do, just a quick thing, just send me a message. And who would you like to see on this journal one day? I would love to have it. Yeah. And then the next thing is, and our final topic is how soon? And J. Leo Grande. I mean, we can try. I mean,
He hasn't played Fault yet.
Yeah, he played it back in Alpha 1.
We'll see if he hops on the EA train.
Yeah.
EA will release on the last day of June. $5 bet.
Maybe.
What
Maybe.
day is the last day of June?
Sylphin?
It's on a Tuesday.
Sylphin, if you're listening.
Daddy Sylphin.
You've been summoned.
By Kenny Kyle himself.
Yeah, you've been summoned. Yeah. So okay, Sylphin, J. Lil Grande. J. Lil Grande.
How many
was awesome.
days until it's technically the end of early June?
13.
The end of early June ends at like the
13.
midpoint, right? So I'd say
13.
like the 16th. The 13th?
Yeah, 13 more days until it ends. Until June ends.
No. Early July. When does that end? Like the 16th of July? That's the midway point, right?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Fault will be out. You heard it here first. Anytime on or before the 16th of July.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Or maybe the 17th, because you can't really split it down the middle, but yeah.
That's true. And then our last point, we're going to talk about just how soon. I mean, we just want to talk about what people thought. And I just wanted to say it again. This is our personal opinions. Has nothing to do with Strange Matter Studios. This is what we think. And it's not their views or opinions or ideas or statements, any of that stuff. It's ours. It's our own personals. In all honesty, late June starts 21st. Squeaker is of that. So I have seen a few things. I've seen some people say early June, or like, for example, early is 1 to 10 days, middle is 11 to 20, 21 to 31 is late. That's a good way to do it. What else? What's another thing? How soon? Like, how soon do you guys think we're going to see this game? Is it going to be June? Are we going to really see this game in June? Or are we going to see July? What do you think, Steven Chandler?
I mean, I would imagine first, second week July. I can't imagine any time before then. But I mean, I guess having it before then would be a pleasant surprise.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think that? Why do you think it's going to be July?
That's just being realistic. I mean, already, like, there was a delay due to wanting the best product possible. So, I mean, if you already have people in the mindset of it being, let's say, late June, early July, why wouldn't you continue to take a little bit more time without pushing it to the absolute maximum, saying, hey, let's going to make it as late as possible in July, but still have it be like sort of at least that first or second week into July, just to make sure it's 110% what they want to release.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion on it. Obviously, again, my say has no weight at all, but if I were to do it and I had to pick a release date, I'd be picking that first, second week.
I also think it's one of those things like they might be just taking as much time as they need because they want to get as much in as they can. So it's probably going to be on the later side.
I would imagine. I mean, it's definitely hopeful thinking. I mean, that's the thing. Like, if it's end of June, it's really because things were going optimally and there weren't too many speed bumps and, like, reworks and whatever. But again, I guess that's the other variable, is testers kind of getting in there and playing the game. If they find major bugs or there's stuff that comes up, like, you don't want to have promised that end of June and then some shit comes up and you need that extra 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But
do you think they're just going to drop the game like Apex Legends? Like, just one day tomorrow I'm going to be able to buy it on Steam? Or do you think they're going to have an announcement?
I mean, personally, I would want like 2 weeks notice, but at the same time, I could see them dropping it. And it's mainly just as a consumer why I would want 2 weeks notice, just the way that I budget things with my pays, just being able to know, hey, I'm about to drop all this extra money. I'd like to know about it so that I don't, especially with that Steam sale only being a week long, I'm going to want to make sure, obviously, I get it. I mean, yes, I get it. It's not a huge difference between the week one sale and after that, but still, just I think 2 week notice would be fair enough.
People want to take work off as well. They want to play. They want to sweat it out. They want to climb them leaderboards, dude.
Absolutely.
If it comes off on a Wednesday, I need Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off.
Yeah. I would say, in my personal opinion, I would say it's only to their benefit to have an announcement. Did I post a 24-hour? Do you mean the 24-hour like Alpha 3 gameplay I had empty? I mean, I posted like a game or two, but not the whole thing. I have it on Google Drive. Why?
Give the people what they want, stranger.
There's
Upload
games,
the whole VOD, bro.
There is games in that people are not allowed to see. The community.
Yeah, I was going to say that's dangerous for you to put out.
Norweginator will finally get his
hours 22 to 24 were rough. Were really rough. I mean, but there were some games in there that were really good. But that hours 22 and on, oh my goodness. Never. They're never going to see the light of day. Yeah. They might, Squeaker, you're right. They might only do 1 week. They might. What do you guys think about the idea of during the early access, them having like alpha weekends or early access weekends, like free early access weekends?
Sylphin did say in the latest Faultcast episode that he would take that into consideration.
I think that's like a really good idea. Call of Duty did it for PC. You could play Warzone free, but to play like the actual multiplayer and stuff, they would have weekends.
I need to be right back. Just letting you know now quickly.
Okay.
Just in case you ask me anything, so be right back.
Listen, no one is seeing the end of that VOD. It's not happening. I'm telling you, I'm never releasing it. I'm not going empty. If I share the drive with you, catastrophe would ensue. It's not happening. It's not happening. Empty, you know you would. It's not even a question. It's not even a question of I
just edit down the video, and once you hit that 22 hours, just kind of.
Oh yeah, I probably do. I'll send him the first 22 hours. I actually played half decently. Yeah, but what I mean, D-Money, is imagine like it's September and we're currently playing early access.
Yeah, and at this point, early access is still paid access.
Yeah, but what if they had like a free weekend for people to play during early access? That'd be kind of cool for everyone to get their hands on.
Just 48 hours, just free access to get in and
absolutely
play the game, and it entices people to buy into it. And I mean, at the end of the day, the more money that the game studio has, the more content they can provide. So, I mean, it is a business at the end of the day. So you can do little things like that to incentivize people to invest into you.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, we should not have this up on the screen. I'm just gonna throw something up there.
Just talking over the Fault website.
Yeah. So guys, I always end it off because we're kind of getting low on the time there. What do you guys wanna? Is there any questions you guys have that you guys would love answered, or anything like that?
We all know one question everyone wants answered.
What's that?
When's the game coming out?
Well, I don't know. Best answer.
Just every single time we bring up, hey, does anyone have any questions? It's for first one. Hey, when's the game come out?
Okay. Late June, early July. That's all we know.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. What about what's the question, MT?
Oh,
how much money? It's not happening.
He wants to pay you.
There's
for the amount of damage it will do to his credibility.
It's
going to be quite costly.
It's literally like, okay, let me set a price, like $500.
Well, don't you have your record there on the website?
What?
Because you can see like the majority of the games that you did extremely bad. Like most of your really bad losses were in
the end.
That last 2 hours.
Yeah, they were.
Where you fed like what, 0-14? Was that one?
No, that never happened.
Was it even that bad?
I'm back. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
All of you, actually.
Oh.
Let's say if EA dropped and it's buy to play like it is now, what is the maximum amount of money you would realistically pay to play it?
To play the game?
To have access?
I mean,
I'll drop
I'd
It's a
definitely
$60.
hypothetical question.
I'll drop
much?
$60.
Yeah.
I'll buy a full game. $60.
So if it was 65, you wouldn't buy it?
Well, yeah, I guess so. I guess
it's a little bit of a question considering we're extremely biased consumers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
a hypothetical question, obviously, but
I think
I would drop
definitely for any person looking for a Paragon remake, they'd definitely be looking at that anywhere between $60 to $80 range. They'd be willing, but for somebody just trying to get into it that may be uncertain, you're looking close to that like $30, $40 range. But
well,
it also
for like
down to
for your so if you're going into your consumer base like me, Chandler, and stuff, I'll drop $200. Like, let's be honest, you know what I mean? Like, I will.
Well, that's what I'm asking you. What's the hypothetical max amount of money you would pay just to get access to the game?
Probably.
I would drop 500, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I would be so like.
It's in the hundreds.
500
is that the
bucks,
cost
yeah.
of being a tester? $500.
I don't give my PayPal. I'll put in a good word.
That Suzuku got tester.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope Zuku heard that because I'm obviously joking, but
That is the meme.
yeah, that is the meme. That is the meme.
But he also is a good player.
Yeah. No, I would obviously drop like a few hundred, but like, realistically, you can't do that, right? Like, just because I'm like a very skewed margin.
Yeah, well, you also wanted Steven to play Call of Duty Zombies with you, so you dropped 120 on a 4-year-old game.
Yeah, that did happen.
So I mean, you're
Well, there you
definitely,
go.
when it comes to playing video games, definitely a little more willing to spend money.
Yeah. But like,
It's not a question to be like, it's not like a marketing
yeah.
question. It's just like a bit of a fun. How much would you drop if that was the price? What's the maximum you would fork out?
if I would save up and probably drop, I don't know, to play
I think that
Fault.
$60 mark is very reasonable.
To play Fault? Are you kidding me? Like, to have fun for a year or more?
I was going to say
Basically, what's your price tag? If they said you can play it now, name your price.
I'd probably give him $1,000. To be honest, I would make
Damn.
money.
God, here we go. Here we go.
You got $60 to $1,000, bro.
Yeah.
The deadly access is soon TM.
$30?
Early July. We're almost there.
Holy crap! I'm
$30
We're
is
also
the max
talking
you'd
about
pay.
the guy with 4 gigs of RAM on his mom's laptop, so can we really expect more than $30?
Why are you roasting Kenny? Kenny's like,
Look, Kenny's done his fair share of roasting me, so this is just a back and forth.
Yeah, that is true.
Is Silver Koi Kenny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenny, get the fuck out of here, boy. Now I know it's him. I can join in the roast. I didn't want to, but now I know it's him.
5K.
Kenny, I'm gonna have some words with you later, mate.
5K.
5K. I mean, he's called D Money, dude. Like,
You got that money, huh?
he's got stacks.
He's had money since 1994.
He's been saving.
Oh god.
Wait, if the game were to release on June 30th, would it be ready? I don't know. I don't know.
Trick question. I've got no comment on anything to do with any release date.
I would hope whatever day it releases, it is ready.
I would
think that
assume
would be-
so.
Yes.
If it was to come out on June 30th, then I would assume that it is ready, yes.
5K and they would run servers for you alone. I mean, how much money were you allowed to drop? What was the maximum package that no one got on Indiegogo? It was in the thousands.
There was a 1K one, I think.
Yeah, and you could name one item in the game.
I don't think anyone bought it, though.
No one bought it. No one bought it. Not a single person.
Greg, you're telling me you didn't get that, so you could get a big moose
Are
item.
you kidding me? I literally found out like December 29th about the Indiegogo. And
Oh,
like,
really? That's
yeah.
a rip.
and then I actually this story.
How
can't
did you
continue.
find it?
This story can't continue. I was looking up Phoenix Rising because I heard about that. And then I
Where'd
found
you hear about Phoenix Rising?
every once in a while you just go on Google is Paragon gonna be remade? I'm a sad boy. And then you find it.
Yeah, I think we all had those at least every 6 months. You went
Is
to
this an
100 once in a
Overwatch
while.
ripoff? I mean, no. Is Paladins an Overwatch? Is Overwatch a ripoff of Paladins? Is Crucible a ripoff of Overwatch? Is Battleborn a ripoff of?
Oh, whoa! Let's not talk about Battleborn.
Yeah.
That was a rough game. That hurt.
I'm telling you, you're never getting your hands on that game. There's not a chance unless you literally hacked into my computer, or you had the money to do it.
Don't worry, Empty. I can get them.
And you're gonna have a party stream. You're never getting the gameplay. Never. Is there anything else you guys would like to ask? Anything while we're here? Because we're getting super close to the end now.
Uh-oh. Big question incoming.
Okay.
Get ready for it.
Goodbye, farewell to you, my friends.
EU or NA? I mean, I live in NA, so.
If anyone knows that song, you're a legend.
I live in NA, so the answer is
Until we meet again.
pretty good. You know my answer. What are you wearing? I have Dragon Ball Z pajamas on
Big,
That's big.
dude.
That's big.
and an orange
My
shirt
house is
on.
big down, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's just plain orange.
Yeah.
Why do you think this game will be Paragon's successor when Paragon couldn't succeed? I mean, if you really knew about MOBAs and you don't know why it didn't succeed, then I don't know what to say. Like, they did so many things wrong with the game.
Okay, I think I'm going to answer your question in the best way
Here
I
we
can.
go.
Number one, Epic had Fortnite in their back pocket. Number two, Tencent just bought Epic. So number one and number two are the main factors. Number three is Epic wasn't
That has
invested.
nothing to do with their absolutely god awful game design decisions, though. Like, come on.
Yeah, it didn't. That's true.
It was a slow death.
That's true. I just lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. So why I think it's going to be good is they didn't listen to the community and what they wanted, and the game designers actively did what they thought was best. And unfortunately, Epic Games didn't know anything about MOBAs, to where the Paragon community kept moving more and more towards that. So they ended up dumbing down the game and made it less MOBA-like and all this stuff. So the reason why Fault's going to succeed, I think, is because it's coming from people that their whole gaming career is MOBAs. So they know what they're talking about, and they're very transparent with the community, and they're here to make a game that the community loves, to where Epic Games felt like they were making a game to test out their new Unreal Engine 4.
Yeah, I get that, Squeaker, but at the same time, you know, like, they had to do it for console too. It can't all be skill shots and stuff. Like, there needs to be some, but they did definitely dumb it down a lot.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
especially with like the last hitting execution thing on minions and stuff. I hated that change.
What do we have? Okay, so we have more.
Oh, big news!
Yeah,
that you might not have thought about, even though I know you know it in the back of your head. After you end this stream, we can be Twitch affiliates.
Oh yeah.
This is the last stream to hit that last achievement, so we can get some emotes, some soon TM emotes in the chat, boys.
I'll put a big moose emote. I got a few. What else? I'm trying to go up, but the chat keeps going, so it's kind of a struggle. Yeah. I have a question. Have the tester tested? I have no idea. They didn't want to compete with Fortnite. Blah blah blah. 2 points into shield.
Oh, we got it now.
Empty. You roasted me.
You put 2 points in the steel shield.
Yeah, Mythic. Most of the mistakes have been corrected, and they're trying their best to make more. So the game already is definitely more competitive than Paragon ever was, and more MOBA-esque, which is fantastic. Moose nudes, you're never getting any. I swear to.
It's the moose news.
Project Stamina. Yeah, I've heard of Project Stamina, but Project Stamina is not the same thing as Fault at all. Project Stamina might be using the Paragon assets, but it's not even in the same realm of the same game.
I don't think it's even using Paragon assets. Isn't Project Stamina the Gigantic remake?
Yeah, it is.
It's not even anything to do with. Like, if you played Gigantic, it was nothing like Paragon at all. It's like a completely different art style.
Where do you see Fault in 2 years? I see Fault having 100,000 players active weekly.
At least.
That's actually very little, guys. That's not very much. Hopefully more than that. And all the founders and devs have a job at Fault. And
hell yeah.
And I'm hosting 1,024 tournament for Fault Hub Network. Double elimination.
Double.
It's gone up from 512.
Yeah, I doubled it now.
He's aiming big, dude. I respect it.
Yeah. Okay, Belicus, I have questions. Belicus, I got questions for you.
Uh-oh.
Who, you yourself?
No, they got questions for you. So how can I play this game, or is it still in early development?
The game is currently in development. Early access will be available the end of this month or early next month. Yeah, that is when you can play, and that is also when you can buy it too. So
Empty.
add
How
it
am
to
I
your wish
supposed
list
to
on
use the
Steam.
stun when I don't have mana?
I'm answering his question, bro. I'm gonna drop it in the chat, boys. If you haven't already, add this to your wish list. As soon as it's available, you will get notified. Big brain plays, but get ahead of the game. Get there on day one. Climb the leaderboards. The leaderboards are on the website. Get in that top 500. Big flex. Show off to all your friends.
What else do we have? So I have another question. Why did NA testers? Ooh, that's something curious. Why did you have NA testers, not EU testers? I have no idea. Empty. You're gonna have to ask Jack that question, aren't you?
Empty's an EU tester. He can shut his mouth.
Yeah. End of the month. 100 better be more. Oh, I know. Mythic, I'm really glad for both player bases too. Like, truly, I'm glad to see that you found Fault, and I hope you enjoy the game when it comes out. I know I did when they had a public testing, and I got an opportunity to play it. Squeaker, I will too. We'll have a little campfire in chat when Fault's available. Will they be doing a bid ad campaign? I don't know. I mean, they'll try to advertise what they can. But
yeah, I think they're already trying to learn from Paragon's mistakes, and everyone is fully aware that there was a lack of
Mally,
advertising for that
your
game.
concerns are definitely valid. You know, they'll obviously have some kind of ad campaign and do their best.
Just with the trends of them already working on all the other issues, one could assume there's obviously no guarantees, but I could definitely see them doing that.
Yeah. So that would be yeah, but I don't know any more than that. So Huddy GTV is the marketing manager for Fault, so he'd be the only one really besides like the founders that would probably know that information, but I'm 99.9% sure that is internal information only, and we'll never find out.
What's the question?
About ad campaigns.
Oh yeah, that's you'll see it if you see it.
Yeah, if it happens, it happens. Yeah, let's both have a heart attack together, 100%. Why hasn't Mikey been on the journal yet? To be honest, I don't have a reason. The man's awesome. Should we have an Empty and Mikey journal?
Ooh.
Together?
Mikey is in your Mikey or Mikey? It's Mike.tv.
It's Mike.tv. Not Mikey, like Toronto Esports Mikey. No, not him. No. I've never talked to that guy in my life.
I thought you talked to everyone, even if they didn't want you to talk to them.
That's pretty true.
It's just default. It's just, hey, I can talk to you. I'm going to.
I've asked a lot of people a lot of questions.
Proper thing to do. Got to get yourself out there.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're gonna take like one or two more questions, and then we're gonna end it. I think, because this talk show went from being like super awesome to real scuffed at the end of it.
What do you, it's never scuffed at the end. This is where the cream rises to the top.
That's true. How many heroes will be available when the game comes out? 14 will be available, but there'll be 6 confirmed coming into EA. We just don't know what those heroes are yet. This is where the juice comes out.
We've
That's
had
true.
speculations before as to what we want those first 6 to be.
There has been speculations, and there used to be heroes on the Trello webpage, but they've taken them down. So if you remember what those were, or have it written down like I do, maybe you can get some kind of a hint. But that's not going to be shared. What is cadence of new heroes post-release? You just used a big word. I'm not going to lie.
Cadence.
Yeah, what's... Aunt Chandler, you answer that question, man.
What? How am I supposed to know the answer to the question like that? You know how much I know about this game.
What is cadence of new heroes post-release?
Like how often?
Yeah. It's going to be 2 heroes every 2 months is what they're thinking. Heavens.
During early access.
That is their goal for early access. Yeah. That's pretty cool. What do you mean? How is it meta? I'm sure.
This is why you have to keep videos of all of your old games so you always know where you came from.
I mean, it was actually a good build, Empty. Like, I'm not joking. Like, it was actually good. I know you're probably just trolling me. But yeah, like it actually worked out very well because it actually did a little bit of damage. And I think I used purple because what was in the game? That really broken faction was in the game.
Plague Doctor.
Yeah, Plague Doctor. Plague Doctor is Plague Doctor going to be in early access, Belicus?
I don't know, but if it got removed because it was broken, assume that it will be changed if it does come back.
Yeah, that's true. It's gone. Bye-bye. Cool. Okay, one final question, and I'm ending the stream. Well, I'm not going to end it. I always have one last song I play, and then I'll end the stream.
Giveaway. If you haven't already, type !giveaway in the chat. 2 Fault Master packs. Get the big boy $50 pack for free if you win the giveaway. There's 2 of them. Stranger, if you could spell it right, that'd be great. Thank you. Enter the giveaway. It closes in like 2 days. So if you haven't already, get your butt in the giveaway. Get yourself in the game for free. And if you do win and you were planning on paying the game anyway, support the devs, buy another one, gift it to a friend on Steam.
Yeah, you can
do the devs a favor for all their hard work.
You can enter it. Absolutely.
Also, we're looking for people to help with the tournaments that we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Which he put in chat above. ! Staff. Are you a caster? Do you like casting? Do you like modding Discord servers? Do you want to be an admin and help out the teams and, all the channels and flip some coins in the chat? Do you want to mod the Twitch channel? Do you want to edit videos and put up highlight videos? Do you do anything that could be of use to us? And want to be part of the team? Go to the link, go to the website. It's the latest article on there. Join, apply, contact@faulthub.net. Give us your experience. Give us your clips. Give us your anything. Even if you don't have any experience, even if you don't have any clips, you can still apply. Just tell me what you think you can do and how you can be of use.
Yeah.
And that would help us out greatly.
And I just saw something. Mally Karn. Okay. Now I see what you were saying about explanation. I get it now. Cool. All right, guys. What a flippity flop, though. This is Stranger, our big moose. I'm going to go to the ending screen, and we're gonna end with one final song. Thank you guys for tuning in. We do this every Wednesday. Please leave the channel a follow if you want to know when we go live. It's Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern. We got more stuff coming. There's going to be more shows in the future. We're going to be doing tournaments over at Fall Hub Network. I am
Huddy's next week.
Huddy is next week. We have a developer.
Ooh.
We have a developer on the show next week. And I mean, you can apply for everything, Kenny, if you want to.
Well, he's not a developer. He's the fault marketing manager. But he does have insight to the stuff. He doesn't develop, per se.
Thank you. And shout out to EssayRead, GottaGetSwole, and of course, Belicus.
Yes.
For all you guys' help today, and Norweginator, who is not here, but he was here earlier. And yeah. Okay, let's end it with a final.